Thunder Grunt.
We've under
Watch
how
I
saw.
In a small little ship in the center of Mars was a sack of souls with experiment scars. When the psychedelic monk said, I'll take two, and he put them in a rocket and he ate a lot of glue. And he shot them straight to Earth, where they turned into babies. They were named Bob and Matt, and they rarely got rabies. And the monk made a movie of their whole entire lives. They were panoramic scenes and zooms of the thighs. One time Bob had sex with a ladle, and one time Matt lost a vet to a cradle, and another time Bob caught a dinosaur mom, and another time Matt bought a replica of Guam. And all this and more is on a DVD set, only $20.99 with the purchase of a gym. But if you call right now and say, where's my whisk, we'll include this bonus disc.
Hey, welcome to Bonus Disc. I'm Bob Rose, and with me is I'm a host, and with me is another host, PA.
Hello.
And with us is a person that has been on this podcast several times. He was here for Brick Mansions. He was here for Snow Dogs.
Yeah.
No, Snow Buddies.
Snow Buddies.
Snow Buddies. We never did Snow Dogs. I'm losing
the
it.
one where he plays volleyball, maybe.
And you're right. Airbud Spike's back.
Spike's back.
Spike's back.
I think that was 4.
Yeah.
Was it?
And the Rise and Fall in Love.
Yeah,
Jesus
God, that was
Lord.
yeah.
That
Oof,
was so
rough.
Brian.
That's
Preston.
the low end.
Yeah.
Bryan Preston is your name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've been here a lot,
number of times.
and I think every time you've come, we've foisted a movie on you.
Yes, yeah, that is.
No,
fair.
he asked for Brick Mansions.
Did you? Was that
Did I?
Because I had no idea what it was.
I had seen it. Okay,
Okay.
maybe that was
I
a Brian
think
request.
Okay, I think I may have- I
he
think
was
we were
like, we should
discussing-
watch Brick Mansions, and it was a
Yeah.
great decision.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
a
you know what? I have.
fantastic
Yes,
movie.
yeah, I
A
did pick Brick
fantastic
Mansions.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful movie.
So this is Brian's second bonus disc pick.
Yes.
second home run.
Home
Absolute home run.
Serenity 2019 specifically.
Yeah, it's.
A movie that just came out. I mean,
It did.
we're
Yeah, it came
in
out in
2019,
January.
right?
Yeah, I saw it in January because I was over at my friend's house. I was watching football. I'd gotten drunk, and I had Cinemia, and so I was like, well, after I watched,
which
football,
is like Movie Pass.
Yeah, it's like Movie Pass. They
Right.
just went out of business. It was like Movie Pass, but shadier, and I think they were based in. I forget what country they were from, but it's like, I don't know. They have like a bunch of our personal information. No, that's not important. And so anyway, I go, get all fucked up. I go to see this movie at the Cinebistro and get a cheeseburger, and it was a life-changing experience. I
How many other people were in the theater?
like 6
I'm,
or 7?
pissed.
Actually, you know
I'm
what?
kind of pissed that I couldn't have experienced watching this
Brian
in the theater.
did tell me to go see it in the theater when it was out.
Yeah.
and I
Did you?
didn't.
Oh my god!
But I'm glad I didn't because of
I don't know. I feel
know.
cheated at the experience.
I feel like I want to
Yeah.
support this movie.
Well, because the thing is, you can't talk in the
for
movie.
existing.
The missing out on the chance to laugh out loud.
Yeah.
By like the
I was
halfway
getting-
of this movie. Oh my god.
yeah.
Because I mean, I guess we can't. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
build to it, but like, there's a point. Because I'm there and I'm like, this can't be the movie. And then halfway through, I'm like, oh
it's the
god,
movie.
this is the movie.
It's the
And I
movie.
just start like silently cackling to myself. And the woman who was sitting in my seat, because it's a reserved seat, is just shooting me dirty looks for the last like 45 minutes of this movie.
That's so
And when I was seeing it, I was like, man, you know what? I wonder how Matt and Bob would react to seeing this movie. Was one of my thoughts.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Look, I think before we start, we
Yeah.
should say that obviously this was in theaters. This
Yep.
is an A movie.
Yeah,
This
it's
is from
A
the-
budget.
this
it's
movie
a big
comes.
budget movie.
It comes
It's a
from
big
the
budget-
creator of fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Bob.
right,
What do you
right.
expect?
It's true. It is.
High quality product.
Right. No, but this is a Hollywood movie. This has got
Oh, fuck
all
yeah.
name actors. It's
Yeah.
beautifully made.
Matthew McConaughey, Anne
Yeah.
Hathaway, Diane Lane.
How do you say his name?
I cannot say
Isman
shit.
Hansu.
Oh, Jaimon Hansu.
Jaimon Hansu.
Jaimon Hansu.
Right.
That one guy who's like in a bunch of stuff. His name-
Jason something.
Jason
he was
Clarke?
Clark. Yes.
Jason Clarke.
Jason
He's
Clarke.
in The New Pet Cemetery.
Yes.
He's in
Yes.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
He's the guy in the
Right. So he's this
Yeah, it's-
A-list cast, beautifully shot and made. So we don't need
Unreal.
to talk about any of the cinematography or anything. It's all.
Oh yeah, no, this is like
it's
a fucking
it's all
major
great.
motion picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's a.
They
I thought it was.
people on the
beautiful.
Tonight Show for this movie. It was like a well.
But I think the fact that it's such a beautifully made movie makes this all the better.
Yes, the
If
fact
it was
that-
like a pile of dung, like we usually watch,
Yeah.
it would be like, but the fact that it's so
gorgeous.
gorgeous,
Yeah.
and the budget has to be
yeah,
somewhere.
they spent like a
it's
bunch of money
the
on this.
millions.
like $70 million on this, or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, they spent like a bunch of money.
Fucking madness.
They got like A-list movie stars to do it. They take it
they
seriously.
released it and advertised it.
Yeah,
Yes.
like I think they kind of buried it in January. I think like someone saw this movie though after they had made this, and they were just like, "Oh God, what have we done?"
What am I supposed to take away from that?
Yeah, no,
Really?
the Chinese, like a bunch of Chinese people threw a bunch of money into it. I think
Oh, okay.
because like one
Well-
of the producers, I think in the beginning of the movie. Was,
I just think for the context of our show, it's important to say this is an A movie. This
Oh,
is not.
yeah.
It's not like something we just found or anything.
No.
If
It
you
just
don't know
came
what we're
out,
talking
it's a
about.
Hollywood film.
Yeah.
It is-
yeah, I saw a movie
Because like
in
not a lot of
crazy as
people know what
fuck.
this is.
yeah,
I've mentioned it to a
Well,
few
I've
people.
never even heard of it.
Right.
Dude,
so
this is batshit crazy.
Yes,
Yes.
it's an insane fucking. What happened is, all right. So I was in one of our secret Facebook groups, and someone posted that like the movie Serenity just takes the sharpest fucking twist left turn, and I saw that, and they're like, it's insane this twist in the movie, and that's part of also why I was like, I have to see this in theaters. I didn't read the article because it's insane.
It is insane.
That they
It's
made
great.
this movie, and Anne Hathaway was like, "Yup,
Yeah.
this is a great idea."
well, to be fair, okay, we'll get to. I think at the
I mean,
end
yeah,
we'll
Matthew
discuss it.
McConaughey will be in almost anything, probably.
Yeah,
right.
It's those fucking Oldsmobile ads.
Honestly, and I'll say this before we even start, all the acting I thought was incredible for what
Really
they were
good.
given.
Oh yeah,
and what they
everyone
were
was fully committed.
Like, McConaughey's
Dude, yes.
awesome as hell.
Oh, yeah.
He's like committed as fucking hell.
The
So
guy in a suit.
Yeah.
they're all,
I love
they're all
that guy.
doing their best.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Before that guy even said anything, I'm absolutely in love with this character.
Yes.
He's amazing.
All right. How does it start?
Starts with a child's eyeball.
Yes, it starts with a kid.
We go into a kid's eye. It's like
Because
the
when
reverse
it started,
of
I
Saint
was like,
Elsewhere.
is this going to be another like Tree of Life? Because it was just
Right.
like sound noise with like a kid's
Yeah.
eyeball getting zoomed into, and it looked like the ocean. And I was like, oh God,
The-
here we go.
Zoom into an eyeball is always like kind of that
Yeah,
signifier
You're
that
just
either
like,
this is
ah.
going to be awesome or a complete hack piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's like you get Blade Runner or something else. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, yeah.
eyeballs are always like that.
yeah,
So we
They're
go
trying
into
to
a,
say something. You know, they're trying to
Right.
say something.
yeah.
we go into a kid's eye,
Yeah,
and then it's
It's actually the ocean,
Right.
And this like weird spiny fish, big ass fish.
it's a giant tuna.
yeah, big
It's a giant tuna named Justice.
Well, we didn't know that then.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Brian, don't get excited
Sorry.
now.
God, calm
I'm sorry.
down.
I'm talking about Serenity. I'm pretty amped up.
Brian has been waiting for this for a bit.
Yeah,
so
no,
we go to a boat, and the
Yeah.
boat's name is Serenity.
the boat's named Serenity.
and there's
Yeah.
three
Two drunk
no,
dudes sleeping.
four people on the
Yeah.
on the boat.
Well, you can
yeah.
only see two drunk dudes
Right.
sleeping.
Sitting in a chair.
Right.
Yeah, in the like chair. There's a bunch of like fishing lines out, and then
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey walks out first, right?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah,
it?
no, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey walks up. It's like
What is his name? Baker Dill.
Baker
Dill
Dill.
Baker,
Dill
Baker
Baker.
Dill.
Or
Is it Baker Dill?
It's
I think
Baker
it's
Dill.
Baker
Right.
Dill.
which is such a weird
fucking
name.
crazy. I mean, come on. And then, what does he do? He's just like
Well, he
farting about at first.
and then he
Yeah.
he looks up and he sees a falcon.
it's not a
Or
falcon.
an
It's,
albatross.
it's not. It's a frigate.
A frigate.
A frigate.
It's a
bird.
frigate.
Yeah.
He sees that flying, circling the boat, and he looks down, and that's when he sees the whale. Right?
Huh?
He sees,
no,
he
no.
sees the shadow.
No. He just
sees the
like
fucking
he
line, I
sees
think.
the bird, and then he sees the bird, and then we see. I think it shows the big ass fish in
Yeah, it
the
shows
water.
the giant tuna, I think.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it shows the giant tuna. Like we look at it, it's like a big
Yeah.
CGI tuna.
Yeah, it's like the big
It's
fish
gigantic.
and big fish.
It's huge. And then
It is
the
the- yeah,
line,
it's the
the
big
line
fish.
starts going.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think we see Matthew McConaughey at all yet. I'm sorry, because I think the line just keeps going. We see the fish, and then the line goes, and the drunk guy wakes up and goes, "The line's going," and then they
Yeah,
run
then
out.
that's
and they
then
start
Matt
hooking it up,
McConaughey-
and Matthew McConaughey
McConaughey's,
starts
doing
hooking the belt to him, and they're all like, "Well, you're supposed to."
yeah. We paid him
Then Duke
$700.
comes out. They go, you got to
Right. That's when stuff starts to unravel
Yeah.
real quick because they're
Dude,
like,
this
we
scene is
paid
great.
to pull in a tuna, which I thought was the
I guess it's a tour thing.
Yeah.
It's like you pay. He knows where they are, so you can just go there.
Yeah,
And then, you just reel
you
them
pay
in.
to kill a fish essentially.
A giant fish.
But he's like, he
Huge
starts,
fish.
he looks at
Yeah.
him and he like, remember he takes his knife out.
Yeah, the guy's like, "Hey, buddy, we're not gonna pay you a cent. Give him my brother's pole." And then he pulls a knife out and goes completely ape.
Yeah,
shit.
no, he
McConaughey
does.
pulls the
McConaughey
knife.
just goes. Yeah, he does immediately.
Yeah.
Yes,
He goes, "The two of you shut the fuck up and go inside of there. I'm
Get in the
catching
hall
this
right
fish."
now.
Yeah,
Right.
he does.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
"This
get the
fish is
fuck out
mine."
of here! I'm catching this fish. And he's like, actually, I mean, I don't know if we're doing McConaughey justice,
Oh,
but
man,
like,
he is-
it's Matt. He's just in full on McConaughey.
He goes full
just raving
redhead
like a
face.
fucking psychopath with this guy.
McConaughey commits. He always
Dude,
does.
yes. Oh yeah.
No one can ever take that
Yeah.
away from him. He commits like all hell. Like watch Rain of Fire. I mean, like
Yeah,
even when he's
God.
not jumping into the mouth, he's like
Yeah,
committed.
No,
as
I
fuck.
love that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
like,
that's a ridiculous.
That's how
movie.
committed he is in this movie.
It is.
Rain of Fire.
Yeah. You want the intensity of Rain of Fire?
I hope they said it on the set.
Yeah.
When he's drunk later in the movie, you're just
Yeah.
like, his head is a mess. He's a great
Yeah.
actor.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He really is. So he's trying to pull the line in.
Yeah, he pulls the line. He's trying to pull the line
and
in.
it like fades to black, or or not fades to later kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's
Where now
like-
he is like drenched
Yeah,
in
he's
sweat,
filthy with sweat.
and he's still fighting this fish. It's been hours.
Yeah.
Everybody else
Yeah.
is sleeping, and
Yeah.
he thinks he's finally got it. And then Duke comes out and is like, "Are
Played
you
by
sure?"
Jennifer. Yeah.
And he's like, "Dude, I can feel it. I got him.
It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
and it's
Let's
like-
do this." And
he's like, "I
then
don't know."
he's like, "I don't know. Yeah, we probably shouldn't." And
Yeah.
then the fish is like, "Yeah, psych, nah," and just dips.
Really keep your mind on the fact that that's happening too, because think about that and save it for later. The Duke was like, "No, you shouldn't continue with this thing anymore.
Yeah, he's
Keep that for later." I feel like that is something to talk about later.
Okay.
You notice? Think about what I'm saying,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right?
No, Duke does all kinds of shit that
It's
don't make
nuts.
any sense.
Yeah, I know. Duke's,
Yeah, okay.
Duke's character.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get to it. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
He's-
almost everything he does is an anomaly.
Yeah.
Where you're just like,
He
what is-
does. Yeah, it's insane.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we gotta
Also
continue.
a great
we have to
actor.
get to it, though.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have-
We got to. Yeah, it's so hard not to talk about it.
Yeah.
Right. So
To get back
So
to the
the
land.
fish gets away. The drunk guys are like, "You dipshit, we're not giving you any money.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
right.
Pretty
Take us
much.
back." And he's just like,
Yeah.
fuck, I fucked up."
Yep.
And they get back to the dock.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's when they have him and Buck have the argument that he's like, "What are you going to do for money now? You can't afford gas or
Yeah.
hooks."
Well, before they head back, as they're heading back, I think this is where the first time we see the guy in the suit.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Because
You're
the
right.
first time we see him,
Yeah.
it's just there's a guy in a suit staring at the boat from like the edge of a beach, and he puts on these glasses or takes off glasses and like cleans them and puts them on.
It really is a David Lynch movie.
That's why. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, it's like David. Yeah. Well, I can't say the rest of that sentence,
but
we'll get.
you know
to
what
it
I mean?
later.
It's like it has that feeling
Yeah.
of like Fire Walk with Me or something. It's just you know what I mean? Like you don't have any fucking clue for people
long
are talking, have
Yeah.
long conversations with no information.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like, you're like, why do the
Yes,
Yeah. I
right.
mean, we have to continue talking to get
Right.
to the
Right.
Amazing.
So yeah, we just see that guy. He's just looking
Yeah.
out the ocean we assume at McConaughey.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he
it's
picks
like-
up this briefcase and starts walking away.
Mhm.
He takes his shoes off. Right? That's
He's
not yet.
He's
He
putting
puts
them back on.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to. Yeah,
I
because he
think.
always
back
takes
on.
his shoes off on the beach.
Yeah. So they get back to the dock, right?
Yep.
And they have that conversation.
Yeah,
is
he's
it-
like, what? You spent all your money. You got no money, and you
because we
Yeah.
didn't get money from them.
And we
so
don't have
now-
contract.
and
we
you
can't-
don't have me any. You don't have any money for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Duke is just like, I'm out. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed
It's
to
like
do?
I have to put my granddaughter through college.
Yes, she needs tuition. She needs
Tuition, yes,
$2,000.
she
She
always
needs
Do we find out
$2,000
here that his wife has
tuition.
died?
No, we do not find
Oh,
out
yeah.
yet. We do not
Okay.
find out yet.
Not that it
I
matters
know. I
much,
think it is
but-
right here.
No, because he gets them because what he does though. I think it's like a little bit later when he's, or maybe he took, or someone
Well-
mentions. Well, so the next thing that happens,
They go to the
Okay.
bar after that, right? They go to the sea bar, right?
Yeah, I think that's why it happens right here. Because when the first time he goes to the bar is when he buys the other guy a drink, and the bartender is
But he
just
doesn't-
like, "Oh, I heard what you
We're
said
missing
about
the
his-"
sex, aren't we?
yeah, because he goes to okay.
Yeah. Because they get back and he's like, "You gotta pay me," like, and he's like, "Look, you
Oh,
just
that's
gotta-
right about the
he-
look. Yes,
Yeah, he's like, "You just gotta believe in me, man." And he's like,
It's like your bad luck.
And he tells Duke that he's bad luck.
He's like, ever since your
And
wife died.
Ever since your wife died.
He's like, ever since your wife died, we haven't caught anything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he's just like, what?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude, and just storms
Right.
off.
And then it cuts to a woman moaning,
yeah.
and it's
Yes.
a sex scene with Diane Lane.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of them, this is, I think, the first.
I think it's important too that we really note it's like a very like erotic sex scene.
He's really giving it
clip.
to her.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
McConaughey really is really just, and there's a lot of McConaughey
giving her the
ass.
business. There's
Yeah.
a lot of
McConaughey ass.
A lot
Like,
of McConaughey ass. And you're just like, man,
it's important that we say it because of what we're gonna get to
there's
later.
so much of it. Yeah.
Super weird.
Like they have
it
like
is.
they
There's a
like
lot
hot
of-
sex, and then
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's
And then like she's all like, "Here's your money," and then she's all like, "You're a whore, Baker Dill."
and he's like,
Go
yeah.
buy your
no,
gas.
that was
No.
a good line where
There's
she's like, she calls him a hooker,
Yeah.
and he goes,
he's like,
yeah, but I'm a hooker without
without
a
a
hook.
who can't
Who can't
afford
afford
Who
hooks.
can't afford hooks?
Yeah. And then that is.
If Brian didn't tell me there was a twist, I just assumed this was a drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it just seemed like some fuck up dad type of story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's played off to its credit, it is played off like that for a good while.
Then she blows him again.
Right, after she gives him the money. And then we go to the
That's when he goes to the bar.
bar thing because
He's
they're
about
doing
to get
drinks
into
or
his car to
shots.
go
Mhm.
somewhere, and he like instead goes into the bar, which is called what, the rope.
The Rope.
The rope.
The Rope.
And ladder. The rope.
Or the rope. I think it's just the rope because
I
it
think it
was
was
called Hope and something.
It doesn't
But now it's
matter.
called
It's
rope
the rope.
and
It's just called the
something.
rope.
I
I think
know.
it's just called the rope.
All right,
Doesn't matter.
fine.
Doesn't
It really
matter.
doesn't.
Yeah. And at the bar, they're
I think it kind of does because it's a kind of a pun that kind of like, you know what I mean? That I don't know.
I don't. But dude, do you remember what it was? I
can't-
don't.
It was the rope and something instead of the hope and something.
Yeah.
But I just can't remember what it was. But it's irrelevant, but like sort of not. I feel like it's a bit of
Well,
a clue.
technically, everything
towards-
is relevant now because we know what
That's
happened.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I feel like it's a
Yeah.
bit
It's
of a
called the
clue
rope,
that it
though.
had a
Yeah.
name like that. That the bar was the only
It was
bar in the
originally
town
called
was named
Hope
that.
and something else,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "But there's no hope."
There's no
here,"
hope. He
or
decided
something.
there was no more hope,
Yeah.
but there's
Oh.
enough rope to hang yourself.
Yes.
This might be the
hope.
hope and rope.
No, it's the
The hope and rope.
rope.
No, that's
No!
no. The hope and rope. That's the name of the.
It's irrelevant. All right,
It
never
doesn't
mind.
matter.
Chain
We're
of
spending
glory
too
holes.
much, way too
I call
much
it the
time
hope
on
and
this.
rope. It's a chain of
We
glory holes
must
that I'm
move
opening.
on.
Serenity themed glory.
We have
holes.
to
They're
freak. We have-
toasting at the bar.
Yeah.
He goes to the bar because he's got money and
We're not toasting. He buys a drink for him
for
and
him
for
and
the old
this
man.
guy Wes.
Old
who's there
Wes.
all the time.
He's
He's
just
just-
always
he never
sitting in the
says
corner.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
Talks to the bartender.
The bartender knows
everything. Yeah, he knows.
everything.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
so
knows.
that's when that's when that first like
Weird shit starts
like
happening.
drip feeding of that through line
Mhm.
starts. Is that the bartender? Everyone in the town of what's the name of the place?
Plymouth
Island.
Plymouth Island.
Plymouth Island seems to know
Everyone's
everything.
business,
So
yeah.
the
Yes.
bartender just fucking starts spouting off shit.
He's like,
Hey,
I
you're
heard
like-
about what you said about Duke's mom, and
Yeah.
Right,
it's
like
dead
we were
white.
like, wait, somebody heard it and then told somebody
Or
and
did
told
Duke,
you?
Yeah,
why
no.
would Duke walk around telling
Right.
everybody what
Yeah,
he said
no,
about
it's
his
like-
wife?
I
It's
guess in
Duke
retrospect,
told
it
us about
makes
that
sense.
sick burn about his dead wife. He made that little
What?
pair that he saw called "Dead Wife, Baby" sent to the tune of Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Sick burn, but you are an asshole.
Yeah,
you
complete
Pretty
asshole.
good.
Yeah.
I heard about that rash between your toes. And, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they just he knew
Everybody
everything.
knows everything.
Right.
It's weird.
So, what did he say? Besides, what was important there?
It shows him like writing stuff down
he's writing-
about
yeah, that's
catching the
right.
fish.
Right.
And this is where the whole like gotta catch the fish thing.
Yeah, because
He's like, why are you obsessed with that shit? And he's just like, look, I'm gonna
Oh.
get. He's like, you've hooked it 5 times in the last couple months.
yeah,
and
5
not
times
ca-
since New Year's, and it's like you have that fish journal and stuff, and then
He's like, you should just fucking give up and just fish for
Oh,
fish, man.
yeah.
Yeah, just
And the
go for
important
tuna.
thing though is
regular
that something
tuna.
important does happen though in this scene as well, because they're like, the boys at the bar think you should give the fish a name.
Oh yes,
Right.
And he goes,
And
I
then he's like-
have.
It's like, it's called.
Justice.
Yeah, and you're just like, at the time, just like, what?
Right.
Like,
I
what?
mean,
It's like
yeah.
a fit. It's like, is there just
Okay.
like, is this a metaphor or something?
Justice.
Well, it is kind of a metaphor,
but,
but
well,
yeah. right. Yeah.
At the time, though, when you're watching, you're just like, what? Because
Yeah, it's a
everything's
weird
like
name.
so weird,
yeah.
and it's still like that part. It's still being played straight, and it's weird.
So
Everything's played so straight. That's
it's
what
played
makes it extra weird.
120% straight.
None of
Yeah.
it is campy
Yeah,
at
no.
all.
No, I love it. That's what I said.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's great.
Around that time, no, I know exactly when I fell in love with the movie. We'll get there. Because
Okay.
after this, he goes to his house, right? He lives in a
like-
storage unit.
Yeah, it was in a storage unit.
Yeah.
On a
well,
cliff.
it's like a container, a storage container.
Storage container
Yeah.
Yeah.
on a cliff.
Yes.
By his boat.
we see him get completely naked, right?
Yeah.
Does he go in first? I can't remember.
No, he goes in. I think he gets naked a bunch of times just randomly in this.
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
But this is like the first like vision sequence.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because
I think because he goes home and pours another drink for himself.
then he
Yeah.
starts stripping slowly, and as he walks out to the cliff edge.
Oh wait, I thought that was a different time. That's when
a
Diane
different-
Lane. Yeah, because Diane
Oh,
Lane's
that's
there.
when Diane
not
Lane's
Diane
there?
Lane.
Okay.
No, Anne Hathaway.
I thought it was Diane
No,
Lane's there because
you're
he's like,
right,
I gotta
it's
go take a
Diane
shower.
Lane.
It's
Right,
Diane
right,
Lane.
right,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
sorry,
Diane
Susan,
Lane. Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Original.
This time, he just starts drinking, and then it like, what is it? It's him. What does it show? What is that vision?
I think it's like him. It's like he hears like voices or some shit, and then it's like I think it's like just coming up from the water or something.
There's like
I
there's
think
a water
it's
thing
like
happening.
distorted voices.
It's hard to describe on a mic.
Yeah.
You have to see it.
Distorted voices and like someone just like pulling a GoPro out from just like 2 inches of water.
Right, yes.
Real quick. Like, blah.
Which, once again, to the movie's credit, it made me think 100 things what this twist could be. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, so his kid died, or something, and everything
yeah.
he sees now is because of PTSD or something.
Yeah,
that kinda
it's
shit.
keeping you guessing.
It makes you think that there was a horrible tragedy,
yeah.
In his past.
and
That
what
he's
we're
hiding
seeing is
from
some
or
kind of
something.
symptom of the horrible tragedy, right?
Yeah, no, I mean everything is like definitely like again, the
It's
foreshadowing.
almost making fun of Hollywood movies. To
It
some
is,
degree.
yeah, no, it's just like,
Like it
everything's, like,
almost is a fuck you to Hollywood in a little bit of a way.
a little bit because the second time
Yeah.
I saw it, I was just like, man, they're just doing all this foreshadowing. Like
They really go to
they really do what they do in this movie very well. It's just we'll get to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's insane.
So okay, then what happens?
Wait. Well, when I think he just wakes up.
Yeah, he wakes up and he's like, oh,
Is it the next morning?
Man, see, I
Or in
thought
the
that's
middle of
when
the
he
night?
jumps in. I thought that because he jumps in, then we see the whole vision quest, and then he wakes up from being underwater.
At his house
Right.
again. Yeah.
Remember?
yeah.
No,
He, like,
but
gets
he
completely
gets
naked.
yeah, but that's when no. It happens right after this then.
Okay.
Because he goes home, he gets drunk. There's some kind of weird thing, and we were like, "What the fuck was that?"
and then he's like, "I have to." You could tell he's just like, "Okay," and I
"No."
gotta
He
go
like
for
wakes
a swim.
up. It's the next morning.
Yeah.
And Diane Lane. There's a knock at the door.
and
And
it's
he
Diane
opens
Lane.
it, and it's Diane
Yeah.
Lane, and he is like, I have no time for your shit. And she is
Yeah.
just like, what's going on? Like,
I don't agree
no.
because
Oh, we missed something huge. We are
What?
fucking dumb.
Oh, what does Anne Hathaway show up at the bar?
Yes, Anne Hathaway
but
showed
he
up
goes
at
swimming
the bar.
before Anne Hathaway. The naked swimming is like right at the beginning. That was like the Vision Quest thing was right before.
Are you sure?
Yes,
If only
because he does that and then he like it like flashes after the Vision Quest of him and his son swimming naked at the bottom of the ocean.
No, but we don't know he has a son until she shows up.
man.
But I don't remember. But I remember then just we don't know what was happening there. That I remember not knowing who that was.
I was thinking like, oh, you're right.
'Cause
because
it
I
was
like,
just-
is that like supposed to be him?
We
as
were
a
so
kid?
lost. of
Yeah.
what's
I was thinking like,
happening.
yeah, is he a
Right,
kid?
because it does. He's swimming nude, and it does it in such a way that you think he's like turning into a younger version of himself.
But he does it away from like he tells Diane Lane he's gonna take a shower, and,
and then
that's what he does.
gets
He
naked.
like
he
went,
jumps in the ocean.
yeah, he ran off a cliff and
Well,
jumped into the
okay,
ocean.
then that happens. Sure, yeah.
Because we were like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
was that when
He says, "I'm gonna go take a shower after whatever they talk about." Because I thought she
isn't
was
she?
talking-
But is she asking about Anne Hathaway there?
That's what I thought though,
Mm.
but I guess not.
Okay, I don't know what order those things happened. Then I thought the Vision Quest was before that. So I thought the Vision Quest happened. He woke up in his house, and then he goes to the dock, and that's when that whole exchange with Anne, the best part of the movie.
Yeah, all right, I guess you're right.
I thought
You're
that's
right,
what
you're right.
happened.
It has to have because
I remember not knowing who that kid.
because the justice
was.
line was him leaving the bar. So
So he
it
leaves the
wouldn't
bar.
have
He's like the
been-
fish's name,
yeah.
Justice.
So he has to go back to the bar again.
Yeah.
for the Anne
Hathaway
Hathaway
scene,
thing.
yeah.
Right. So
So I guess Diane Lane was probably just like trying to fuck some more. Did you spend?
I
all
think
the
she was
money?
trying to fuck more. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened. Then he says he's gonna go take a shower.
Oh, he went to a bait and tackle place. We skipped that, I think.
No, not yet. That
Yes,
hasn't
because
happened.
when he got money, he started buying.
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah, he bought some stuff.
I don't think that happened before this, but okay.
I think it may have happened right before he goes. It may have happened around before he goes to the bar. It doesn't really, in the grand
It
scheme of
doesn't
things,
matter.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
He goes on a
He
vision.
buys
He gets
tackle.
completely naked, and he goes on a vision quest where he sees a kid. That's what happens.
He's like, yeah, he keeps swimming deeper into the water.
right,
just
and it
trying to
looks like
grab
he's
this
getting younger
hand.
in weird ways. Like it shows shots of his
Yeah,
body.
He looks weird as hell.
This whole thing, he's butt naked. It's really odd, really beautiful and odd.
No, but
It's-
he just looks. He looks weird
Yes,
in
he
this
looks weird as
movie
hell.
in general.
So then,
You were right when you were like, you get out your notepads before it
Yeah.
started. I didn't think it would be this confusing.
Yeah,
but
like
it
a lot
is.
of shit happens, and like a lot, and
and it makes sense because
Yeah.
of what because of
Well, yeah, it does make
whatever.
sense later.
Yeah, it's so
It
funny.
doesn't make sense now.
Yeah,
So he goes to the bait and tackle shop because he has money now, and no, wait, that's after Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway.
yes, he goes back.
He goes
to,
to
the
a
bar.
ship, the
Yeah.
bar, right?
Right?
yeah, he goes to the wait, okay, wait.
He goes to the bar. Sorry, everyone listening.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck? This is crazy. But we can't remember this at all.
No, he
And the
goes to the
order
bar,
is-
and then that's when Anne Hathaway shows up, right?
Yeah,
Because he's talking to the bartender, and then this really odd shot of a back of a woman. Then it like does this digital like swish pan around
Yeah,
her
it doesn't
body,
switch.
yeah.
and it reveals it's not whoever you thought it was. It's not. It's Anne Hathaway.
Yeah,
Right.
It's the switch shot,
And they
like,
have a really cryptic conversation where you're not exactly sure who she is for a while.
yes.
yeah.
It's
You know,
and
it's
she's
kind of a
talking
who are you, where you
super
been, you know, type of.
low and like
Yeah, she's like a weird.
noir. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She's like very,
Right.
but also doing it well. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So
She's basically like, "What do you care about your son?
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
I'm your ex-wife." Like,
Yeah, she's
it's
like,
just like, it's
"Oh."
almost like it's a bunch of like cryptic exposition.
yes,
Being like,
where
I
we
wanna go
eventually
s-
find out. Okay, he was married to her.
yeah,
She has his son,
yeah,
and we see flashes of the son
yeah. At his computer.
at his computer in the house.
Yeah, it's
We
like-
don't know why that's significant yet.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, she's also like, you don't have Facebook.
no,
Oh, that later.
because they go to the.
When did the table water rubbing happen?
That didn't happen yet.
That's
Okay.
that's later.
That didn't happen yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they have to get to the boat because he's cutting up bait on the boat.
Yeah.
Well, she's like, "I want to talk to you in private," because this is
Right.
where we find out that this is the
Oh, wait.
only bar and restaurant in
In,
whole
Plymouth.
island.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Because
in the bar. Yeah.
she's like, "Is there somewhere we can go to
Talk.
get dinner?" And he's like,
There's
"This
somewhere
is
more
this
private.
is it.
yeah.
This is it."
This is the
She's
only
like, "Well, I
place.
need to speak to you in private then."
Yeah. So go to his
And he's
boat.
like, "All right, we'll go to my
Diane Lane
boat."
watches him.
So yeah,
Diane
right.
Lane is a super voyeur.
Yeah, she's
Right.
probably
Loves
like,
looking at shit out her window.
She
McConaughey he's cutting up a fish.
Yeah.
He killed a fish on screen.
Yeah.
And she tells him she basically tells him that his son misses him.
Yeah.
And his son can see him
And-
through his computer screen.
Yeah.
No. That's not revealed yet.
Yeah, it is.
On the boat?
Yep.
No.
She was like, he can hear you.
He can hear you.
No, she's like, she can hear you when you speak through the computer. It doesn't say he can see you. He says,
Oh yeah, he can hear you.
She says,
he can hear
you can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she says about what happens with her and her husband,
Yeah.
which is her husband beats her like nightly,
Yeah.
and-
like a lot.
which
So
I
much
was
beating.
like, okay, this is taking a turn.
Yeah.
And then
You're wrong.
no, I'm not.
You are.
No,
That
I'm the
happens.
I'm the only one who wasn't doing drugs. I just want to point that out.
I'm
But
only
you're
high on the
still
love.
wrong.
I'm only high
You're
on the
still
love.
wrong.
Jesus
He doesn't
Christ.
she does not tell him that the first time they're on the boat. That's after
Okay, they
the
do.
first
That's
time.
the bait time.
All right, fine.
He's cutting the bait up, and she's telling him.
Or no,
that.
wait, because she's like, my husband's gonna come here in a day and a half,
Right?
Mhm.
in 2 days, and I want you to take him on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
she
want
has
you
to
like,
tell him
kill
that she tells him about
Yeah,
the
'cause- yeah,
beating
'cause
because
that's
she's
what
gonna set up the
yeah.
killing.
Yeah, because she's
She can't
because
not-
that happens on the boat after. Yeah, because after they're at the bar,
Yeah.
and then they go.
No, but she tells him about the like seeing him through the computer, hearing him through the computer when after he's like already been like, yeah, nah.
Okay, well, it's the same scene, man. It's
okay.
I was trying to just get through everything that happens on this boat.
All right, fine.
It's just one big scene of exposition.
All right, fine.
It is though, right?
Go ahead.
But it is. That's
Just
what
go!
it is. That I'm already there. We did
Okay,
it.
so they're on the boat. They're He's like, my husband beats the shit out of me.
My husband beats it out of me. My kid, he's playing video games to try to not hear it every night. He's gonna come here in 2 days, and I want you to take him out and kill him and feed him to sharks.
And I'm gonna give you $10 million in a large bag with a dollar sign on it.
One way or another, we find all that out, and it's delivered in such.
I'm telling you, you are wrong. So wrong.
Okay, then what is wrong there?
She does not tell him about the his computer talk yet.
Okay,
I think at the end of it, she maybe does. I don't know.
I think it's the end of that scene
because she's like, he wants you to do it.
Yeah, because she gets all serious right at the end. He's like, he hears, he wants you, and that's when she gives him the hearing.
He hears you or something. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Yeah, it's like
I think she
scene.
tells. All right, fine. If she tells him, it's after the first time he tells her no in that conversation.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Okay, fine.
But they're still like around the bait table talking.
Fine.
It was. That's what happened.
I know. Okay.
Yeah. And so he says no, and then she has to convince him by saying the only way she can convince him is by, he can hear you, and then you know
something like that,
right? And then that ends, and then he goes home, right? Isn't that when he goes home to the spill happens? The spill happens then.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and he starts like rubbing.
Because she told him that, and he's like, "Well, you're fucking crazy."
Yeah.
What's happening here? Right.
Yeah, and he goes home, and then he like spills some water or some shit, and then he's
and then
like,
it cuts to the kid.
and the kid's doing the same thing.
The kid spilled a bottle of water, and then they're both touching it together.
Yeah, and they're like both like rubbing their hand in a circle.
Okay.
Water or some shit.
Honestly, now I think about the rest of the movie, I don't even know how that's working.
Yeah, I mean, once we get to it,
that is boggling. I don't even know what that means.
That's just the movie.
I have no idea how to process that.
Yeah,
at all. I don't know what that means.
I don't know why that would be a thing. Anyway.
Yeah, no.
It's like this is. I mean, all right. Well, we gotta just keep. We gotta
chug along.
We gotta chug. We're getting
describing this movie is always like
it's impossible. It's
sure, but we got to get to the point where we can actually talk about what we're talking about.
Any other podcast would have just jumped right in. That's the point. Our format will keep us from doing that.
It's impossible not to talk about it.
I mean, we gotta get to it because it makes all this shit. All right, yeah.
Yes. And the twist isn't at the end; it's in the middle of the movie.
It's in the middle of the fucking end, like it happens for 40, and then like another. I remember like
45 minutes.
And then I was like, how is there 45 more minutes of this?
The Shyamalan twist just happened.
Yeah,
right.
It's in the middle of and that's when I just started getting just the dirtiest looks from this woman. Like he paid like $18 to look at Matthew McConaughey's butt.
I mean, she still got to look at his butt a lot.
But she was like in my seat.
He is naked a lot.
So much McConaughey.
Dude, he is just changing his pants constantly.
He's constantly taking his clothes off.
He spills the water at his house, right? I can't remember where it was.
It doesn't matter.
But but it matters just for where.
I think he's on the boat or his house.
I think he goes back to his house that night or something.
Knows?
Yeah, because he goes back to the house that night, and then we cut back to Anne Hathaway in the hotel. Because the husband's supposed to be there because when they're on the boat in 2 days.
God, yeah,
and then we cut to the hotel.
She's taking a shower. She's
just taking a shower, yeah.
And then Jason Clark gets home, and he is dressed,
dude.
Yes,
like a fucking 70s like fucking disco punk.
Actually, he's dressed like one of the minor characters in he's dressed like
Donnie
a Miami.
Brasco?
I would say like a Miami Vice bad guy.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah,
he
has a 70s collar.
Yeah, he's
suit.
got like the collar and like the
white.
chains. It's just
he doesn't seem like he lives in any reality.
No,
remember, because I asked you guys what year is this movie?
A couple times,
and we were like, oh wait, she mentioned Facebook, and I was like, well, that's I don't know. Wait, where is he from?
Yeah, he's pretty
like
much
this?
he's dressed. Yeah, he's dressed like a fucking Party City Tony Montana.
Right.
Yes.
And then he tells her to he's
like, get out of here.
Get out of here. I want to see.
I gotta see the goods.
I gotta see.
Well,
the
he scares the fuck out of her. She's
Yeah.
just like looking at herself in the mirror, and then he kicks the door
door
open.
open. Yeah, and
Yeah,
she
he's
screams.
yeah,
And
this
it
entire
scares the
movie,
hell out of
He's
her.
like just a menacing psychopath. This
Yes,
entire
this
time.
guy is
Everyone is
awful.
just I can't.
They're caricatures.
Their acting is just they are caricatures. They're just really taking it to 11.
Right.
I guess they're just like no, I more.
More.
This entire movie.
More.
Well,
They're like,
more.
more.
But because
We can't
Yeah,
say it.
I know.
So he basically tells her to strip, and she
He's
just
like, gets
she
naked.
looks so scared, and she
Yeah.
just does it. and then he asks her, "What's this on
He
your
puts
thigh?"
on glasses.
He does, yes, he puts on those HD
Because
glasses.
I didn't understand what's going on. I was like, dude, he is looking. He's
Yeah.
looking at her ass in HD,
Yeah.
but he's looking for like skin imperfections.
Yeah, no. It'd be funny if he just put on like some like readers or something.
You know what?
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Like,
think
some
too-
old lady with the fucking chain. He's like,
Right.
hold on.
Let me get my jeweler's loop. I'll be back.
So he sees on her thigh is a scratch.
Yeah.
Which, now that I think about it, I don't know what this means at all. If I think about the
No
movie,
idea where this. Oh my
he's
god.
like, "What's this?" And she's like, "Oh, it's just a scratch. I just scratched
It's
myself."
nothing. But she
Nothing.
sounds nervous, like it's
Yeah.
Like
a lie.
it means something to us that she has a scratch on
Yeah,
her.
we didn't see her get scratched.
Like it wasn't like she fucked McConaughey or something
Nah.
and they got a scratch from it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like she just has some scratch on
Yeah,
her,
people get
which makes
scratches.
so little sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
And
No,
he's
no.
like, "Oh, an imperfection.
Whoa, this is
well, I guess
bullshit.
I'll let it slide
Yeah.
for now."
No, he doesn't. He
takes
rips his belt off.
Well, no, I know. I thought he didn't say. He just didn't care about it being there. And then he's like, "Let's proceed."
Yeah, something like that. It's just like,
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
he stood up and ripped
He
his
stood
belt
up and took his
off,
belt off because he's gonna
and
have.
then the scene changed.
yeah.
So the scene, just so we reiterate for later,
Yeah.
is that the kid's mom is going to be
Beaten.
beaten,
Telling you this is
and
where the
raped.
swimming
I
is.
guess,
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean, like that's what happens right there, right?
Yes. It's
Beaten and raped.
Mhm. By Jason Clarke. I
God,
don't- yeah.
Oh my
It's
god!
not a crybaby film like Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
There's an
Sorry.
inside joke.
Who tells him that? Because everybody knows everything. Who is it that tells him that they know she got beat for an hour and a half?
I think
That's the next scene.
Yeah,
Because he
who
goes
is
to
it?
the
The
bait
bait
and tackle shop.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The tackle
And-
shop?
The woman at the bait and tackle shop says she heard that
Yeah.
that the woman that he was talking to
Yeah,
was
the
beaten
new woman
for an
in
hour and
town.
a half.
Yeah, and there's like, the women that work at the hotel, they were beating him for an hour. It was beating him for an hour and a half.
It
and
cuts to this scene
Yeah.
after that happened.
And
And
she
we're
goes,
like,
but she didn't make a sound.
it's
like, what?
detailed
Yeah.
knowledge.
I
So
guess
weird.
Jesus, yeah, they just like hear the
'cause
sounds
that's
of
the
just
shit,
him
that-
just punching
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. Ah! Was
Yeah.
he like screaming, but she was just silent?
It's like somehow that's actually
Well, we know
way
the
worse.
answer
He
to
was
this
like
now.
screaming exposition. Yeah. He's
We
like
know.
screaming exposition. Like, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah.
I'm kicking you in the ribs. You
Hot
stupid
duking.
bitch.
It was the dirty work scene. Oh my god, he took my chainsaw from me, and now he's using it on me.
God.
But with domestic abuse.
For an
It's
hour
not-
and a
Yeah, for an
half.
hour and a
It's
half.
so dark.
I know,
I
it
had
is.
90 minutes.
I know. That's like Jesus. You could watch
Is
Freddy
that-
get fingered. You could watch Freddy got fingered.
Is nobody in this hotel doing
yeah.
anything if it's that loud?
it's
No,
fucked up.
It's also in a
and
small.
the woman heard about it like instantly.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was. That was one of the last things we saw, and now the people are like, "Yeah, but she got beat for an hour and a half." It's like a while. It's like,
It was like the movie telling the audience what we just cut away from. Here's what happened, by the way.
Yeah.
God, it's so dark. It's terrible.
It is dark. Yeah, it's a very dark.
And the,
It's
oh
tell-
my
it's
God.
it's like a
the whole
noir.
movie's fucking dark.
Yeah.
So
man.
It's just
dark.
a dark, weird fucking noir.
But it's darker when the twist
Yeah.
stuff happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because why is that
Yes.
happening?
It's
I
fucked
know.
up.
It's actually, and yeah, we're gonna do a fun thing.
Okay. Where
Right.
are we? What
So,
happens after that? He finds that he's like, "Why don't fucking tell me that shit?"
Then she sells him some hooks and shit
Yeah.
because he has
sorry-
money.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he's gonna talk, and then she's like, "Hey,
She's
she's
like, "Oh,
catching
you're
swordfish."
Swordfish
He sells
and
him some
tuna.
swordfish and tuna. Yeah.
and
he's
tuna
like-
hooks. They're
he
different
is-
hooks.
At this point,
Yeah.
he is like by himself because Duke won't talk to him. He won't talk to Duke.
And Matthew McConaughey
And he
is
is
also
fishing during the
Oh.
day and at night.
he's
Yeah,
starting
'cause
to get
he's-
even more intense than he was at this point.
Oh,
He's
he
like,
is
his
insanely
intensity
intense.
keeps
Yeah.
getting reeled up. It's great.
It's God.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
they're like-
it's like he becomes more grizzled. Like,
Yeah.
like
It's good,
he
yeah.
just looks worse.
No.
And you're just like, God, man, your fucking face.
Also, the fact, you know what? Because like they actually say at one point, all of this takes place over the course of like 3 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this whole thing.
Also,
Oh my God.
what we didn't mention that does not matter at all is that when they went to talk on the boat, what's her name? Diane Lane
saw it.
saw her out the window,
Yeah.
and there's a plot line that's developing of her being jealous.
Yeah.
But he's still
It
fucking
doesn't
her,
really
though.
matter,
He
though, if
still
you think
fucks
about-
her.
Yeah.
But think about where that goes. It does not matter.
No.
at all. It does not matter.
Mm-mm.
So okay, I think that then we're at the boat, right?
Yeah.
when we first meet Jason Clarke with them together. Because him and
Yeah, because him.
Oh no, he's packing up. He's packing up his stuff to get ready. He's packing the ice and the beer and the water.
Well, because the first time he meets Jason
in the back
Clarke,
alley town part of the thing.
well, because the
whatever.
first time you meet Jason Clarke, he's like, I'm not taking people out though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
He
like
shuts him down the
Right,
first
right.
time.
He shows
Jason
up
Clarke's
and he's
trying to
like,
offer him a bunch
the
of
first time
money.
we meet Jason Clarke, and he's like, every man's got a
Because the
fucking
bait
price.
tackle woman says he's offering you this much money.
I was like, yeah, I was like,
And
I
we're
heard
like,
he's
wait, she knows.
Oh, that's right, because it's like, yeah,
That's
I heard
the-
he took
yeah,
fucking
that-
shit in. Yeah,
But that's the next morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he goes to his boat with the.
But see, this is why I don't think the swimming thing happened. I think the swimming thing happens there because I feel like Diane Lane, when she's at the house, is like, so I heard you know that lady.
Oh.
Well, that does happen. I just didn't think that was there.
But that's when he goes,
I
you
thought
know
that-
what?
I think
I'm
the
going to
swimming-
take a fucking shower. And then we were like, wait, are they going to fuck? And instead of
just jumps in
fucking,
the-
he jumps in the water.
And he's swims
Okay,
naked
well,
with that
I
naked
think,
boy.
that's why I think it happened.
I remember not knowing he had a son during that. I thought it was him. I thought he was seeing himself.
I thought they mentioned the sun by that point. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
Because I don't know what else he would have done. He like shot down Jason Clarke, and Jason Clarke was getting like really aggressive.
Yeah, he was. He was like, I'll give you all
And
this money.
he was
And
like,
then he's
"Look,
like,
I
I'm
told
gonna
you,
I'll see you
I'm
tomorrow.
not losing
I'm
my
showing
license." And he goes, "I'm going to be here at 7
oh,
a.m.
he was like, I don't have a
tomorrow."
first mate.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
you
he was like, I can't do it without a first mate, and you know, I'm not going to lose my license over you. And he was like, I'm going to be here at 7 a.m. You better be here too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's then when he goes to like the bait shop to get stuff to do it.
Right. He gets prepared.
And she tells him about
all the stuff
beating.
that happened.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when he finds out about the beating, and he's like, Christ in heaven, I don't want to hear this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
And then he
just
he gets so nuts.
his
looking.
McConaugheying intensifies as he hears this, and then he's like, fucking, I'm buying
Then we
these
see him
things and I'm hunting tuna tomorrow. I'm not doing any, you know what I mean?
Then he goes home.
Well, he
and
goes drinking with Duke.
and tells Duke what's up.
But he runs into Duke.
He runs
or
into Duke at the
something.
bar because there's the one bar.
Yeah, and
then
Duke
he's-
is like, they're trying to. He's like, if you want to talk about shit, and he's like, look, man.
It's like, I got free time to talk.
Yeah, you
When's
know,
your wife getting back?
that's right. I was like, what is your wife alive again? You think you can hang out? Like, what the fuck's your problem, man? But no, he's like, they're sitting at the bar talking.
So fucking rude.
It's crazy. But that's
God
when.
damn it.
Sorry.
That's when.
Oh, we can't say. I can't say it.
Oh, no. That's the
Yeah.
next night that they go drinking. Because the first, he finds out about the woman. That's why I think the swimming and the Diane Lane thing happened right there.
At this point,
It
man, I
doesn't
don't.
matter.
It doesn't
because
matter.
then it's the next morning,
Right.
And he wakes up. He like comes to
Or
from
wait,
the
doesn't he
water,
run
sitting
into
at a
fucking
table.
Jaimon Hansu at the church first? When he's like lighting the candles and he's like, hey.
What
And then they-
church? There was a
I don't
church?
remember
There's a
church
church, they're
scene.
lighting candles or some shit. And then they go to the bar. It doesn't matter.
What? Okay. God in heaven.
No, because I think the next morning is when Matthew McConaughey's like loading up the cart,
Yes.
and Duke walks up and he goes,
Yes.
"What do you
they have
think
that
you're doing?" And
conversation
he's
there.
like,
Yeah.
"He's like, look, man, I heard this guy's gonna offer you a whole bunch of money, so."
Okay.
Duke already heard the town gossip.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
what
He was
shows
like-
up.
he was
Yeah,
like,
all right.
I
'Cause
He's
just
that's
gonna
the
pay
next time they
10,000.
talk.
I'll take 2. You take 8.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need it for my daughter's college because my wife is dead.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
gotta pay for that.
For the granddaughter's
But
college.
you
Gonna
know,
lean on that fucking crutch, huh,
Yeah.
Duke?
and he's
Yeah,
like,
right.
all right, fine. Like
Right.
he is not happy though. His head is like swelling. I
Right.
love this fucking performance.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
it's great.
what? How fucking dead inside am I? You're 87%
We know
dead.
nothing
All right.
about Matthew McConaughey's character
No.
either.
No.
It's like nothing. It's awesome.
He's just Baker Dill.
just shit keeps flying at him,
He
and he's just
bangs-
like, "Bleh."
He bangs ladies for money. He makes fun of your dead wife. He drinks constantly.
He's smoking like a chimney.
He's constantly smoking a
He's
cigarette.
always
Give it to the
smoking.
movie for that too. He's
Yeah.
constantly
He is
smoking.
always
every-
smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
He's
I
always
just finished fucking Diane Lane. I need a
I need to
cigarette.
Yeah.
smoke, right?
Did someone just tell me something completely insane? I need a cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, that scene ends with him agreeing for Duke to come, right? Or
Yes.
he says,
Yes.
right.
Because they're gonna. He's like, yeah, we'll just go catch some fish.
Because that decision comes down to
Okay,
will he
yeah,
kill
'cause
him or
that's the
not?
next- 'cause
If
then
Duke
the
comes, he's not killing.
Yeah, because Duke
Yeah.
comes. Yes,
He's not murdering.
that's
if
right.
Duke
Because that shit
comes.
happens the next night. Is when they go to the.
The bar and talk about the temptation thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
he
and then
doesn't
there's
know
this-
about it.
He,
Yeah.
Duke
He
does
didn't know
not
about the
know
killing
about the
thing.
killing.
Yeah, he doesn't know the
was
killing
just
thing.
like-
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
he doesn't know about the 10
Oh, that's
million
right.
killing.
Yeah, I think it's the night of this. Yeah, because that's the same night.
The storm.
The storm, because that's that night. But they haven't gone out fishing yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because they.
Oh, they haven't gone out.
They're about to
fishing
go. Yeah, because he runs into the boat. It's like I heard about the money, and then they load it up and they take him out fishing. He's a dick. They catch the shark.
yet. Yes. Oh, yep.
Yep, they catch the shark. Right.
Yeah, they catch the shark. They get the money.
With Jason Clarke.
Yeah,
right?
Jason Clarke goes out. He catches. He's like, because he's like, he was talking a bunch of shit about catching tuna, and then he's like, oh, it's a shark, and then he catches the shark, and they go.
Oh
back
well,
to-
he also talks a ton of shit on his son.
Oh, that's right,
But
Because
that's
on
what
the boat,
changes
yeah.
everything because he talks about his son.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
son,
he
he
calls
talks
him
about shit.
He calls him a creepy little shithead.
Yeah, well, actually, it says my wife. There's like my wife's son.
Well, before he talks about
he
that,
calls it a
Fuck up.
fuck up.
before he talks about that, he was asking them about where he could find this place
oh, that's right.
where
Oh,
he can
yes.
have anal sex with girls for $10.
Yes, he's
Yes.
like, where's the $10
Where's the
ass
$10?
streak?
Which,
Yeah,
once
okay.
again,
He is like
when you find out
unbelievable.
the twist, you're like, how did that work itself
Yeah.
in there?
I mean, yes, he's like, yes, he's
But
like
they're
the
all
worst
characters.
human being.
he's looking for sex trafficking.
Yes, he was like
like
he's
$10
definitely
whorehouse.
implying, yes, and I think he's also implying they're underage.
that they were underage.
Yes,
I think
Yeah, he was
that
no,
like,
he
I
was.
would- yeah.
He said girls. Like,
yeah, it was like the little girls,
little
something.
girls. Yeah,
And he's like, yeah,
that'll
so
take it up the ass for $10.
yeah, he's like, where's that 10? He's like, do you guys know where that $10 ass street is?
There's like
definitely
one
said that
road. It's
exact
all
sentence.
on the same
Yeah.
road.
I'm really, yeah, I like this dude. His character is insane. He's 90 minutes beating his
Yeah.
wife to the point where a whole hotel in town know about it.
And then
Then
he's
he's
the next scene, he's like, excuse me, I would
fishing.
like to, yes. And he's
I'd like to.
I'd like to butt fuck some underage girls
No,
for
he-
$10.
Oh my god! Because
Please
he,
don't take these quotes out of context.
terrible.
he also explains that the only police officer on the island's on vacation.
Yes,
So he's
yeah.
like, I basically can
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. No,
It's like,
yeah.
geez, this guy's gonna murder like
Kill
an
him
underage
now!
girl.
I wish Duke just stabbed him right
Yeah,
there.
no,
Just
that
like,
was-
kill
oh my
this
God.
guy, please.
I thought he was. I was like, this movie's gonna get crazy.
It's gonna get nuts. Like Duke's
Yeah.
gonna kill him and not him. That's not what happens. Because then that conversation leads into him talking how he hates kids
Yeah.
and how
Specifically, his
wife's kid,
piece of shit
piece
kid.
of shit
Yeah,
kid,
and he's
I
like,
love-
he's like weird. He's like, I want to go play football, and he's like, nah, it just stays on that computer.
staring at it like a closed curtain.
Yeah,
He says, what is he? He's like, yeah, one day I burst in a room and I threw it on the floor to like see what it was, and
I
it
thought it
was
was porno.
I
thought it was
figured-
porno
oh,
or ninjas.
I was like, wait, what? What? That's all people do on the internet.
Yeah,
Look
it's
up
like,
ninjas.
you guys go to.
I mean,
Ninja.
honestly, up until this point, this movie's fucking incredible because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You're like,
you have no concept
Yeah.
of what's going on, and
it's weird
it's
as
so
shit.
delivered so sincerely. I love
Amazing.
it. I love it.
then,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
then
I think it's
he-
gonna be like I think it's gonna catch on and
Yeah.
be like a big cult thing in a couple
Right.
years. Once it gets to like streaming, I think people are gonna discover it and they're gonna be like,
This is
what
great.
the fuck
What
is
the
this movie?
hell? Yes, right.
But then he also explains that
What was on the screen? He said,
he's like, hey, he's playing a fucking fishing game.
and that was my
And
first
then
moment where I
Matthew
was
McConaughey's
like,
like,
"Oh
huh?"
no!"
And you're like, what?
I was
And
like,
then it's
wait.
like it's Big the fucking cat from. Okay, I guess
Yeah.
I'm.
He's
Sonic
like,
But that's the
Adventure
first moment where I was like,
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah, when you
'cause
start to. And you're
Brian
like,
told us there's a twist, people. So we were
Yes.
waiting for whatever
Yeah.
clue.
Well,
well,
we
because that's
could
where I
get.
went. That's why I wanted to go see it because I heard there was like an insane twist. And I was like,
Right.
and the whole time I'm like,
But it's
and-
not revealed yet.
No, it isn't.
It isn't.
No,
But you're
yeah.
watching it and you're just like, huh?
Right.
Okay.
So
the kid plays a fishing game
And
all
then
the
the
time.
kid
also-
can hear him. We know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At
And then
this
also
point,
when he hits the
and
kid,
he plays a fishing game.
and then when the dad hits him, he said, and I was like, why do it? And he said, like, if I didn't spend all day trying to catch the fish, I'd find a way to kill you.
Yeah.
And he has a black eye when he's
Yeah.
saying it. So the dad also beats the child
Yes.
Yes.
and the wife,
Mhm.
and he's
And
look,
yeah.
he's like
He's just
he's
the
like-
worst human being.
Yeah, he's basically
he's a
like-
monster.
Yeah.
he's nothing. He's worthless beyond. He's human garbage. Right. So they get back with the shark they caught,
Yeah, they go back.
and
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway's waiting
Yeah,
there.
she
She's
sees him and
freaking
it's
out.
like, oh god, what the fuck? He's not.
He's
dead.
not dead, right?
Yeah.
And she sees that Buck is there, so she knows that everything is not happening the way she wants it.
Yeah.
Right?
Buck.
Duke.
Duke, sorry, Buck.
What?
Right, Duke.
Duke.
No, she saw Duke leave with them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
right.
still thought that was going to go down. then he's like, pay him, lady.
Pay them their money. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
And then that's when she's like, you please, for the love of God, fucking do this. Are you insane? I cannot believe you didn't do this. You guys are going to go fishing again tomorrow, and you're going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
But she's like not screaming.
No,
she's just
she's
talking very quietly.
Well, no, because I think he's like, because
he's in the background, like, he's like, babe, I got
He's
so much blood on me, babe.
Oh, that's right. And then it's like, yeah,
he
he's
smacks
like,
her ass when he walks off the boat.
He's like, I'm covered in blood over here.
Honestly, maybe the best, the most interesting character Jason Clarke has ever played. Most of his characters are straight men.
That's true.
Like this is the one time I've ever seen him be a villain.
Yeah, and he's so just cartoonishly evil.
Oh,
He
it's
is.
wonderful. He's
just
chewing
a
the
fucking
scenery.
yeah, everyone is
He's a
everyone
greasy
is just,
pile of shit in every
yes,
respect.
Yes, he is just the worst person.
Yeah, we'll find out why. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it is like,
Yeah. So yeah, she says you're doing it. You're better next time.
tomorrow.
Right.
He's gonna come back to catch
And
some
then-
tuna and give you another
Oh,
$10,000.
she offered
leaves-
him $10 million to kill him. I
Yes.
think we
Yeah,
forgot.
Yes.
10 million.
No, we
yeah.
said
No,
that.
said that. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
in a giant briefcase.
So
One briefcase.
In one large briefcase.
They
$10 million
leave-
less than you'd think Bill was.
Well, when she hands him $10,000, it's just a big wad of
it's
cash.
a lot of cash.
it's a lot of cash.
And there was
they're
a
all
point
fake-looking
earlier
money.
when he buys his first drink, you were like, is the money extra fake looking?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Right.
It
Yeah,
is
the
extra
money-
fake
Yeah, 'cause
looking.
the money
Shit.
gets you-
Dude, this
yeah.
movie's brilliant.
It's so the money that he used for the bartender looked like play money you buy at a dollar store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was
also
really
the money they
bad
pay him
looking.
and the money they pay him when he is for the swordfish.
And I just thought it
Oh,
was
that's
like
right, 'cause
they
that's-
had to use fake money or something.
Because that's
I don't
when
know.
Diane Lane shows up. Because he's like, it's breakfast. He's like, I caught a swordfish last night. And then he's like, I got the cheeks for breakfast. And that's when
You
he
want
jumps
some.
in. And then
Okay, and
and
you're
that's
right.
when
I
he
was
jumps,
wrong.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
And then because he offers the swordfish because it doesn't matter. That part of the movie
Okay,
happened.
yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. It happened. We missed it. It was like half hour in the morning
all right.
earlier in the movie when he goes to catch the swordfish and get
fine.
more money. That
Yeah.
right.
Because it's also because that guy
Oh,
also
yeah, that
that's,
is-
because
That
like,
is a clue, though, sort of. I was talking about that earlier.
yeah.
Him, like, just being like, oh, here's 3 tuna and 1 this. And the guy's like, well, that'll be
Yeah, and he goes-
$1,200. You know what I mean? It's like,
It's like
Oh,
that's $600.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, right,
like
it's so-
it's just so just like
Yeah.
here, like what's the quality of those
Yeah.
3 tuna?
And
Are they the
also-
exact same size that you're
Yeah.
just like you handed me 3 tuna and I'm
Right,
handing
yeah.
you $600?
That makes sense now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
it's like, I don't know about buying fish. Maybe that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean they would have to be by weight. I would
Yeah.
think.
What do they mention how
But
much the
he's
fish
just
weigh?
like,
Do
oh,
they
that's
mention?
3 fish.
Do they mention how much the fish
It's your
weigh?
money.
They do.
They say how much the
But they-
swordfish
yeah.
weigh.
Do they? Okay.
Oh, and also that one part, they're also like, also the entire time this is happening, people every time he goes to like a store, see people mention the guy with the glasses and they left.
Oh
the car.
yeah,
because
but
like,
they
this
always
entire
mention
time,
it at the
well,
last
it's as
thing.
he's like walking away.
Yeah, and
he never hears them, and that like this
Right.
entire time that guy
He brutes
is just
his
showing up
way out the
places and
doorway.
missing him. Yeah,
So we are currently at that scene where he
Holy
does
fuck.
go for the vision quest. Then
Whatever.
that already happened.
That already
That
That already
already
happened
happened.
on a different morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's fine.
because he
Whatever.
does the swordfish thing.
'Cause he goes
before
back
he
to the-
goes. He catches the swordfish before he meets Jason Clarke, or before he meets Jason Clarke. So that already happened earlier.
that already happened. So they leave the boat area
Yeah,
and
they go to the bar.
A storm starts rolling in, right?
right. Yes.
Yeah,
It is a
he goes
storm.
to the bar and has a conversation with Diamond Hansu, and then the storm is coming in.
So they show the storm come. It's
Yeah, 'cause they're
raining
talking
while
about
they're
it.
at
Yeah,
the bar.
yeah, it's right,
And they're
And he's
talking
like,
about
you
it at
know,
the
the
bar.
storm's gonna pass, and we're fishing tomorrow. So
Yeah.
what are you doing?
So what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
And he's like, I want you there, so you can resist, help me
Temptation.
resist
And
temptation.
then he's like,
and-
"Don't come," because he tells him about
But
it.
Duke realizes what's going on.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm not an idiot. I know you.
Yeah.
Right? And he says, like, I can tell what your
Something's-
intention is with this man. He says something like that. Like he basically surmises that he wants to kill this motherfucker.
yeah, and he's like,
And he gets the guy. He said the kid
Yeah.
he was talking about was yours, wasn't
That's
it?
right.
that's
You're
right,
right.
yeah.
And then he's
right.
like, "You're trying to kill this motherfucker."
yeah, that's right.
You
He
know,
figures
yeah.
that, and he's like, "No, I can't let you do." And he's like,
I can't. Right. I
and
can't
he's
let
like,
you do
"Don't
it."
come tomorrow for the fishing."
That's when all that shit starts.
Yeah,
Because he walks outside after that conversation, and finally the man in the suit encounters him. right? And he's like,
Well, no,
because it's raining like fuck.
it's like,
oh no.
No, because he
First
bangs
he
Anne
goes
Hathaway.
to his boat.
He bangs.
First he goes to his boat and he's just out there in the rain.
oh right, that
And
happens
Diane
first,
Lane's watching him
again.
and then Anne Hathaway shows up and they go in the boat and
then
she
this
tries
long
to like.
conversation.
Well, this is fucking.
Remember
insane.
that Anne Hathaway
Yeah,
is the
in the
mother
context-
of the kid too.
Yeah, the kid's mom.
Point that out.
And also,
so-
the entire movie, people will not stop talking about how hot Anne Hathaway is.
Yes.
She could be a model.
It's like she's the model. I'm like, Anne Hathaway. I mean, she's cute.
She's
but-
pretty hot.
Yeah,
She's
but I'm
pretty-
like, it's like,
I think she's
cute,
very.
But
she
like,
doesn't.
pretty attractive.
but like,
Let's
just
not
just how
talk.
much.
Let's
Yeah,
not
I'm talking
talk
about.
about stuff like that. Okay.
Well, I'm just about how much they mention every. I'm just
They
talking
do
about
mention
how
it a
like,
lot,
every
yes.
minor character mentions it. I'm not talking about like rating that. I'm talking about just in the context of what we're
No,
about to
the
find
Brian
out.
thinks she's ugly.
I don't think that. I just think it's
No,
weird.
no, Brian.
I just
it's
think
okay.
I just think it's
It's
Body
okay.
shaming, Brian.
I'm not body shaming. I think given
You're allowed to have a preference, Brian.
It's
I'm
fine.
not body shaming. I'm just talking about given like
No,
just
you're
how
right,
weird
you're
it
right.
is given the context of what we're about to say in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And the fact
she
that-
shows
Oh,
up.
fucking yes.
That's what I was
Yeah,
talking- that's why I was
okay,
bringing that. That was the point I was trying to
that's
make.
super creepy.
It's super creepy. Well, what happens
Hold on,
right
okay,
now is
yeah,
super
yes,
fucking
yes.
creepy.
This scene is Anne Hathaway being like, "Yo, let's fuck." I remember when we fucked. You
Yeah,
were
I
the
never
first-
stopped
No,
thinking
no.
about
She goes,
you.
"You were the first. This story is fucked
Yeah.
now."
Jesus
She goes,
Yeah.
Christ.
"You."
I was like 16.
I
and you
was
were like-
16, and you
said
gave
were-
me this brass ring,
Ring.
at the bridge, and then we fucked, and
Well,
it was
no,
the
she was
best
like-
and the
thing
ring
ever.
came from something. It
He was
was
like, no, you took like the
Oh,
ring
but
off something on your dad's boat, and you gave it to me at 16, and they were like, you're not old enough yet. But then I was 18, and I was on that bridge.
and I wear this
It's
whenever my
my
husband's
when
husband.
I
not
was
around.
finally old enough, and you blew my world apart, or whatever.
yeah, so it's like you had.
And he's like, "Bitch, get off of me! You ain't gonna fuck your
He's
way
like-
into making
Yeah,
me
man.
murder somebody."
And he says like, we're gonna do this, and then
yeah,
he
he's like,
does, he
"This,
does say we're gonna
we're
do
gonna
it.
do
yeah."
this.
He's like, "I'm gonna kill him, but you and me
For
are
the
not
son.
part of
Yeah.
this.
we're
I'm
done.
doing this for
I-
my
we're
son."
done.
We're gonna take our son and leave here.
He's
Yeah.
like, "You're gonna give me my son.
Yes.
Fuck you."
Yeah.
And then
And then they-
fucks her.
But it's
Immediately.
like,
well, he's
okay,
doing this whole
but it's
thing.
not
Well,
just that.
We're having this long conversation. and
He
he's like,
turns her around and
and then
like
he's just like
immediately
boom.
inserts.
and I was like, is he
Yeah.
hard already? They were just talking
About this-
about his son.
I think what I said during the movie is like, this is a son boner. I'm gonna go back to where my son
Dude,
came
it's
from.
like that. Just that
God.
slight moment
Yeah,
is weird, and
it
then
is.
you think about it in a larger context.
Yes, it's very
It's
weird. Given
fucking
that, yes,
weird, man.
Yes, given
It's
what we're
fucking-
about
it's
to,
hella
given
weird.
the
Yes.
next thing we're about to discuss.
Well, then then they both turn
Well,
around and
yeah,
they
sure.
have.
Oh, he just, like-
he takes his pants
Well,
down
he
so we can
sees
see
all
his
the
ass
scars,
again.
yes, and then like she's like her back's all covered in scars and stuff.
And he has like awkward, like weird
yeah
couch
more,
sex with her, and it's
Yeah,
like
we see
whatever, but-
mostly just his ass and her.
That's mostly
head.
her ass.
thinking about the visual of that and where it's coming from. It's so fucked.
This
Yeah.
fucking movie's amazing.
Ridiculous. It's incredible.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Its existence is fucking awesome.
I swear, I think this is kind of self-aware.
Yeah.
I really do.
I
Someone
don't
made
know,
this and they
man.
were like, "Fuck you."
I don't know. I think someone was just like, "This is going to be the most brilliant movie ever."
Either way, it works.
it's going
either
to be.
way.
It's just like I mean, it's like
Self-aware
it's a modern
or it's
noir.
a mistake. It works.
It's a thriller. It's got everything. It's a Matthew
the
McConaughey.
overall message of it is
Yeah.
weird. though.
No, the movie though. All right,
Oh,
just
the
yeah.
theme is definitely
Yeah,
odd.
well, let's.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, all
So
right,
he
here we
bangs
go.
her out,
Yeah.
and then he's like,
He bangs her out.
So he bangs her out.
the father and the mother,
Yes, have
bang it out.
mildly graphic sex after a very intense conversation
about a boy.
about their son, which I guess gets both of them aroused.
I'm so wet
God.
from you telling me that you want to
You
take
telling
my
me that
son
you hate
and all my
me?
money
Yeah.
and tell me to go away.
Like, what? Sploosh. Them's my magic words.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Yeah.
So then he
right.
goes to his house.
And also,
and-
after he has sex with her, he's like, I beat him. I just beat him. He does say that.
oh, he does say I beat him.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It was
some
weird.
Of the, man, some of the dialogue in
And
this
some of
is
the
really-
choices.
Oh, wait, Matthew McConaughey says
Yeah,
that?
Matthew
Yeah,
McConaughey
he
says
says as he's getting off of her and putting his pants back
Yeah,
on,
he's
he's
like,
like,
I
He
beat
doesn't
him.
finish, right? It's like it's like his punishment to her that he doesn't finish. I remember
Does
the
he?
ending was awkward. They don't like have an orgasm, at least visually, and he
No,
just
he
gets
just-
up and he's like, that's what you get.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Yeah, it was like, which
okay.
man, that is some complex shit.
If you,
Ah,
if it's,
damn it.
Yeah, fuck. We can't
No.
talk
It's
about
It's so
it yet.
complex if you think
Let's
about
just
it.
keep moving.
Yes.
He goes back to his house.
It's torrential downpour.
the
Like
guy in the
torrential.
suit, the
Yeah.
guy in the suit who we've seen a couple times now, at this point, missing him places.
He's like, I'm here at
God
your house,
damn
and
it.
he's like, why the fuck are you at my house at 2 a.m?
And he's like, because I'm here from Fontaine Corporation, or Fontaine Bait and Tackle, and I'm here to sell you.
And I can't catch you during the day. I knew that. Oh, it's been an hour.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
All right, here we
Holy
go.
shit.
We're like halfway through the movie. Actually, more than halfway.
God damn
It's
it.
like 45 minutes of the movie.
We're Anne Hathaway through the movie.
Yeah.
God, fuck. So he's like, yeah, I know this was the only time I could catch you.
And he's like, all right, fine, come in. And he pours him a glass.
He's like, what's in this case will change your life.
Yeah.
And he goes, he is drunk as fuck at this point.
McConaughey,
Yeah, and he pours him a drink. And he's like, you drink that shit and get the fuck out of here and take your case with you. And then the guy's like, look, he says something like, I know you need this, or I know about
like-
this. And he goes,
like,
what do
you
you
gotta
know
catch-
about me? And he's like, I know all kinds of
The
shit
stuff about you.
And then he's like, wait a minute, like, what's going on here?
It's like you have to
Then he
catch the
said
fish
that-
inside your head.
He pours him a bigger drink.
He pours him the entire cup.
Yeah.
Well, it says, doesn't it say, like, I'm the rules?
No,
No,
not yet.
because he gets him drunk.
The
He
case
like
is over.
makes
That's
him
what he says
drink.
that.
He's
He
like,
makes him
drink up, and the guy like drinks half of it and starts choking. And then he's like, "Look, I'm just here to sell you this, or
Fish
give
finder.
give you a fish finder."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wait,
At
what is going
that
on?"
line, I
here?
remember I was
Yeah.
like, all right,
Yeah,
here it comes.
I was
It's
like,
coming.
"What is happening?"
Right.
And then he's like, "That just it's a fish finder."
Well, it's like it was
get
like
it
the
free for a
Ocean
week.
Master 5000
Yeah,
or some shit.
but he
It
didn't know what
some
it
na-
was. He was just like,
It looked
"And
like a
that's it."
retro 1950s piece
yeah.
of
I mean, it had
equipment.
like, it's definitely cartoonish looking. It's got like little.
At that point, I was like, "Is it time travel? Is what's happening right
Yeah,
now?"
it's like it's
Yeah.
just like the island, and then
Yeah.
there's this like little cartoon fish version of it. Not like cartoon, but like little, just like just like little pictures of all the fish. It's weird.
He starts
It's like a
hitting
little
button,
radar.
and it's like a weird looking radar.
It's a weird radar,
Right.
like fish radar.
Right. And he's insisting that he take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
and
he's like,
catch
just take,
justice.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, "I think if you take this tomorrow, you're gonna
just
you're
go take
gonna
the
Do
catch
the right
the
thing
fish
and
of your
catch-
dreams."
Yeah, catch the
or
fish.
whatever. The fish that you, the fish in your mind.
The
Is
fish,
that
yeah,
what
the
they
fish,
keep
yeah,
calling
they keep on the
it?
fish
Yeah.
in your head. Yeah.
The fish in your head. You can catch the fish in your head, and he's like, "You're trying to get me to not kill that guy." You
Oh,
want me
that's
to
right.
catch the
Yeah, 'cause no,
fish
he says,
instead of
like-
kill the guy.
Yeah,
And
he says
he's
like, you have a big day tomorrow. He's like, what the fuck do you know about my day tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
yes.
and he's like,
Oh yeah, he tries to leave. Oh no, he says the "I am the rules" thing.
he says the
'Cause
I'm
he's
the
like-
rules thing.
He's like, "How do you know I'm gonna catch a fish tomorrow? How would you know I'm gonna catch a fish?" And he goes, "Because I'm the rules." And he goes, "What?" And he's like,
It's like, those are the rules.
And he's like, "What the fuck?" And he tries to leave, and he slams him against the wall by
Yeah.
his neck.
And he's
Well,
like, you have
he
to
says
kill me.
something.
Oh, yeah, he pulls the knife
He pulls the
out.
knife on, and he's like, what the fuck do you know? He's like, you have to kill someone, kill me.
Right. Right.
He's like, "If you're gonna kill me, go ahead, but just don't kill that man tomorrow."
Yeah, because those aren't the rules of the game.
And he's like, "What?
What
the
game?"
fuck?"
Yeah.
right.
He's like, "Oh, I shouldn't drink." Before he gets up, before he chokes him, the guy,
the rules guy.
he's like,
Yeah.
"I shouldn't drink. I can't keep all the
Yeah.
secrets or
Secrets
whatever."
or whatever. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So that's when he says something else, right? Doesn't he say?
It's like,
The
He
rules
said
of
it's
the
like, he
game.
said the rules of the game, right?
That you're in.
and he's like, "What game?" He's like, "The game you're in."
Yeah.
And then
he like cuts to him like he's outside the ring, inside
Ugh.
the ring. And that's when
so
that's
now
when they
we're
say it.
yeah, he says it.
He
Like,
says it,
he
and
just
I was
starts
like,
explaining that this is a video game.
Yeah.
It's a video game, right?
It's a
We're
video game.
inside a video game.
Because that's all right. So this is the part
But
when I'm in the theater and
my
I lose
head
it.
hurts
Now we're
so
45
hard.
minutes in, so we're not at the end
we're
of the
about-
movie.
No, there's 45
This
minutes
is like-
left. It's about like an
Yeah.
hour in.
And the result, the
The
actual
balls of this fucking movie
dude,
is
the
nuts.
actual
Yeah.
resolution of this twist still hasn't happened yet.
No.
Which
He's
is
just like,
crazy
it's
'cause
a video game,
we-
and you're
yeah.
like, what?
Huh?
Wait.
That doesn't even make sense.
That's
Right.
because like, all right, because some of those camera moves earlier when it like sort of
Oh, yeah.
pans to the side,
Yeah.
and like some of
Yeah.
the other shit, I was thinking, I'm sitting there,
Is that like,
and like
he
the first time I
dropped the
saw it,
controller, went to the bathroom for a second?
No,
and
it just
went
looks like
into
a
the,
camera move from
Yeah.
a video
mode.
game.
and then like when that happened, I was like, at that moment, I was like, wait a minute. Because like up to that point, I was like thinking, it's like the twist can't be this is a video game, and then like that happens, I'm like, what the fuck? So this
God,
is
like,
It's
he's
such
so
a, it's up until this moment, it's such a beautiful movie. So you don't think that they would do something that was
I mean-
so not organic or something. I thought it was going to be time travel or like psychic shit.
No,
or-
it's like fetch quests.
Yeah,
it's
like-
like yeah, it's like no, like the whole cat catching thing is a fetch quest, and it's like
Yeah.
it's
it's
weird.
not a movie that you would think video games would ever come into play.
Oh, I
Yeah,
found
but I-
Ever.
Yeah, because I was like, this can't be the twist. I'm like, this can't be it, right?
No, it's
and
not,
then
yeah.
like he says it, and you're like, oh my fucking god, this is the movie. This
a
is
man
the movie that
just
I've been
said he
seeing.
was the rules,
Yeah,
and you're
it's
in a
like-
video game.
They made this movie where Matthew McConaughey. It's like, all right, like I just imagine the pitch. It's like, all right, so we want to have this like this sort of very vibrant erotic noir film set inside of a fishing video game.
Yeah,
No,
right.
it's a fishing video. Now let's also
that's
note.
fucking
Okay,
insane,
hold on.
man.
Before we say anything else, there's still kind of a few more twists here because
yes,
he says it's in a video game. So my brain goes, all right, but we've been watching his movie, so he has to be some sort of consciousness. You know what I'm saying?
like
we're
he's in a
following
game.
some sort of consciousness that matters because it can't just be obviously everyone else on the island some sort of NPC.
Yeah.
You know, but he has to matter, right? Like
Yeah, it's
we're not. You know, I'm not trying to jump forward, but I'm saying like that. There's still stuff left to find out.
yes.
How this works, who is he, all that.
Yeah.
Right. So there's stuff left outside of you're in a video game.
Yeah, because
Right.
originally I was like, so wait, is this like a thing where he was like he's inside? Actually, the
I
first twist I thought
it could be like Us or something. Like
I was-
like they're actually a lot living people, and the kid is like found a way to control them with a satellite or some
oh
shit.
my god,
Dude, I'm like
that'd be crazy.
I'm grasping at straws in this
No,
moment of
yeah,
watching
yeah,
this movie.
yeah.
I'm like, all right, so they're all like
yeah.
they're beings that are being controlled by this genius kid who did some shit. I don't fucking
Yeah, I was
know.
also before-
I don't know. Right.
No, because I also
Well,
remember,
they do talk about how he's a computer genius.
Say
The
he's
kid's like
a
computer
genius.
is like making
So I thought he shrunk him down, and they're in his room. Like
but we
in a
don't
petri
know.
dish or
Well,
something.
you just kind of ruined it.
Shrunk him down.
No, we just know it's a game.
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know whose game yet.
We didn't know whose game it was yet.
Oh, I mean, I figured that was.
I mean-
the computer stuff has already been revealed.
I mean,
too,
by the point of the movie, I
audience.
had figured it out. Yeah,
They've showed several shots of the kid
playing a game.
playing and programming or something in the game.
Yeah, this
Fair
is the
enough.
game. Yeah,
So they have done that. So if you watch the movie up until now, you've already put that piece together.
No, but there's a scene where somebody says, like, don't you know who the creator
yeah, that's
is?
later in the movie. Yeah,
Yeah, it's later in the movie.
All right, well, it doesn't. Whatever.
I mean, it's pretty much heavily implied, but by this point, when I was watching the movie, I'm like, what? And then like, it was
Well,
heavily
I know.
implied, but they haven't explicitly.
I
said
was
it
saying
yet.
that the next twist would be the mechanics of how this is all working. Are they real humans being manipulated or
yeah,
what?
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I know, but then you
Right.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
well, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you watch this movie and that thing happens, the stuff we've seen already, it's obvious. Yeah.
know, but it didn't happen in the movie yet.
It's okay.
Right, but at this point, you knew it was the.
You guys can edit it later.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
I'm not
bro.
editing.
I know.
this.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So he says that, and then McConaughey looks at the map of Plymouth, right?
Yeah, and it's
God
just the
damn,
island.
this is good.
It's the
It's just
island,
the island
with
with-
outlines on it, and the
and like
rest of
little
the map is,
dots where like all the shit is like
and
markers.
then the map is blank all around.
and
it.
then-
It's just water.
It's just water. So he goes and gets a bigger map, and
This
it's the
scene.
same thing.
It's just a bigger
That's what I'm
map.
saying. Either this is genius or it's like a hack. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
only two. It's like the movie that that Nicolas Cage's brother in adaptation would write.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh,
You
there's
know
also,
what I mean? Like it's that movie.
Oh, it's also though the other thing that happens at night. That same night though is Anne Hathaway wakes up in the bed, and there's a bunch of blood.
Well, hold
and
on,
Okay.
because the map thing is still going
Oh,
on.
the map thing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks at a bigger map.
Yeah.
And it's
And then
The same
it's like a
thing.
world map.
He is
Yeah.
like freaking out now. He's
Right,
like, oh
yeah.
my god.
Well, there was three maps. When there was one on the wall, there was a
Well,
small,
he gets-
bigger
yeah,
one,
yeah,
and
he
then
sees
there was
that-
a world
yeah.
map, and it was just a little dot, and that's where
Yeah.
Plymouth was. Yeah, it's like
It's hysterical.
right. It's fucking.
What?
That big map is
McConaughey's
hysterical.
still
big-
going
yeah.
100% on
Yeah,
the
no.
performance. too.
McConaughey just believes in the fuck out of this movie. I guess he is giving it 100%.
His belief is giving me belief.
Yeah.
That's why I believe in it.
No. He's just
He's-
like
he's so
he-
committed.
yeah, no, he's like just do it. Yeah, he's
Right.
just gesticulating. He's going. Yeah, he's fucking losing it about this.
So then we go to her hotel room.
Yeah,
She wakes up and there's blood smeared all over the pillow area
Yeah.
next to her.
yeah, and then she like follows the path of blood.
And then she goes into the bathroom, and the bathroom's like filled with blood water.
Yeah,
And Jason Clarke is
Is,
sitting
like,
there.
passed out
We think
on
he's
the
dead.
floor.
I thought
he's
he was
dead.
dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
He looks dead. He's not moving.
Yeah, right. But he's not dead.
No, he's not. He like wakes up, and then she's like, "Oh no!"
Isn't it intercut with him talking to Duke though?
Yeah, it
I
is.
feel like
'cause
there was an
Duke's
intercut.
explaining why he's looking like that.
God, it's so weird.
It's the
man.
next morning. I don't
Well,
think he
no.
goes to sleep. He's up all night going insane about the
Right.
game thing.
right,
And
then
looking at the map and all that.
she's tending to Jason Clarke's hand while they're intercutting with Duke explaining that he's trying to stop what's happening.
No, so
Right?
he's getting the boat ready, and he has resolved he's going to kill this guy.
Yes.
He's
Because
totally on board for killing this.
He stops at the bait shop, and the bait shop lady tries to be like, man,
You should
I got
catch
all
that-
these
you should
free
catch the
lures
tuna.
in that
Yeah,
catch
tuna
giant
lures.
tuna,
Yeah.
like tunas.
And he
You should
defies her, and she like shuts down for a moment.
Yes.
She won't say anything when
But
he
it
confronts
seemed like a
it.
computer shutting down.
Well,
It
no,
was like,
he confronts her in that manner where he's just like, "You're trying to get me to not do what I want to do because you don't even
No,
know
yes.
why you want to stop me from
Right,
doing what
yeah,
I'm doing,
right.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know what you're saying to me right now."
and she like
and she
kind of shuts
waits.
down.
And then goes, "All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it's well."
Yeah.
Go catch those tuna.
Then he's
And the
driving
radio-
through the cornfield. Remember, he gets out of the
Oh, yeah.
car.
Yeah.
He gets out of the car. He's like freaking out in the
Yeah.
street, like being like, "Well, if you can hear me, I'm doing this because it's what I'm to understand you want."
Yes.
And then a kid, some
it's,
kid.
It's the nephew of the bait shop lady. It's part of the
that was
conversation
Diane
way
Lane's
earlier.
nephew.
Oh, you're right, Diane Lane.
Diane,
Diane
she
Lane's
shows
nephew
this
from-
guy we've never seen.
Yeah. Also, he's drinking a bottle of rum this entire time. I
Yes,
think.
he is.
McConaughey.
Because he went to the
McConaughey.
bar and bought a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
And he had
After
the conversation with the bartender with the same thing where the bartender was like, "You should just catch that tuna.
Yeah.
You should
And
do."
the radio is also just like, "Hey, Baker Dill, your friends are worried about you. Why don't you go catch that fish?"
Watching catch that fish.
yeah, the
right.
radio is telling
The
him
whole
now to
town is
stop.
piling it on with catching this fish. Right.
Yeah. The kid just randomly shows up.
That kid is like, "Yeah, I want to work on your boat. Like, remember
If he
you
goes
thought
on a
I was
boat, he can't
lucky."
kill him. Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You weren't lucky. Fuck you.
Right.
Leave me alone."
Yeah.
He gets in the car. That's when he gets to the boat, and that's when Duke is like, "This ain't going down,
Yeah.
man." And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "That $2,000 you gave me, what were they? I hired.
He's like, I hired.
I don't remember what he said, militants or something.
Something. He was like, I hired this.
Dude.
I got some guys to just like break his fucking hand.
Yeah, to break his hand.
So what did they break in the hotel room?
No,
Or
he probably
no,
went to go
he
get
was
no.
out.
Oh, right, he
fucking
was out
children.
doing Oh right, yeah.
So they just broke. Yeah, they
he was
beat
at
him
the
up
butt fuck place.
Probably, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
God
somewhere.
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's where he was when McConaughey was banging his wife.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he hired people to break his hand so he couldn't fish.
Yeah. But then
Yep.
Anne Hathaway was all like, "No, Daddy, you
Oh,
can fish."
God.
And then just like imagine that fishing rod's like my neck, and she puts his hand on her neck and,
And
shit,
makes him choke
and he
her.
makes
And
her
then
choke her.
does she get? I couldn't understand, but did she give him a hand job while this was happening?
I
Yeah, just, you know,
probably
I
yes.
thought that was because her hand was down there, and it was like
I'm sure.
he's choking her with his broken hand, and she's doing something down there. I was
Yeah.
like,
Why not?
right, it was sick.
Yeah.
It's like a sick scene, and
I love it.
now at this point we know what's happening. We're like,
Yeah. Why is
what
this?
video game is like?
Yeah. Like, what game is this?
Yeah.
It's like,
What is
yeah,
happening here?
It's weird.
Why is there fucking
See,
in
that's
a
why I'm
fishing
saying.
game?
Yeah. It's
Full
Yeah, that's
on
what-
fuck scenes with
There-
your
all this-
father.
like a
Yeah, well, that's my thing.
broken-handed man.
That was the point I was trying to
choking
make
a
about like
woman.
everyone talking about like Anne Hathaway being House. I'm like, it's weird given that context.
It's weird because it's his
It's
mom.
Yes, that's what I was
Right.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
it's like,
that's
it's like,
why we don't know it's the him yet in the movie yet.
if we don't in the
still.
movie now.
Okay.
Because we're watching her fuck, and you're just like, it's
is-
weird that this is a video
Like,
game,
what game
but
is
it's
this?
still even more weird when you later
Right,
figure
yeah.
out
Find
that
out
it's
him.
his game, that he made the game. Like,
Yeah.
not he's like, part of me was like, I guess he's playing like this weird boating game. He's playing a game, but he's just like RPing as his dad or something.
Yeah, and
But it's like driven
Or
the
it could've
AI
been, like-
insane. I don't know. I was
It
like,
could have turned out his dad was playing a game with him.
well, that's at the beginning.
Or-
I was like, this movie's like it's like if David Lynch played a video game and was just like, oh, I wonder what an NPC's life
Right.
outside of selling me potions would be like.
Right.
Because he'd just be like, oh, it's this weird thing where if they could understand what they were, they'd go insane.
yeah,
Right.
Well, kind of a thing. But then it's even more insane than that. Fuck, this movie is amazing.
It's really nuts. It's so nuts. So yeah, so she convinces him through alcohol and some sort of choke fantasy
yeah,
to go fishing.
Yeah.
To keep that on. That's not
And-
canceled.
and he gets told this in exposition by some other person.
Yeah, right.
Like
Yeah.
straight video game shit.
Right.
It's,
Yeah.
it's hysterical.
it is.
Yeah.
There is one bit of dialogue where somebody is like giving him like a quest practically.
Oh,
where
yeah,
they
they're talking
name,
about
like
the-
3 different people. They're like, oh, you got to pick up the blah 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 from blah blah. Like
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is insane. It's
Yeah, no, because there's all sorts of games like Find the Cat. That's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up though. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up. Right. Well, what happens next? She does the choke thing, and
Just
then
the choke thing. Jaimon Hansu tells him like he's not coming because he fucked his hand up.
He hired people to do
He
that.
hired people to break
In
his
a fish-
hand.
That's right.
video
And
game.
then he starts screaming. He does all the
He
screaming.
does the screaming.
Ah!
Yeah, because he's like done. He's like done.
Done.
He's like, oh my God, I wanted to do this, but this is my only
Yeah,
purpose.
then he runs into the fucking rules guy.
Yeah, because he goes fucking nuts drinking.
He goes nuts drinking.
He
and
finds
he's
the
like,
rules guy on the beach.
yeah, and he's like, "Are these?" And he's like, "Is that what you want to do?" Because
Yeah.
he's talking about the creator.
Yeah, they.
He's like,
That's
"Do
where
you
they have
know
the
who
That's where he
creator
says the
conversation.
creator
And then
conversation.
he goes, "The creator." So you're telling me, and then the rules guy goes, "So you're telling me that the creator has programmed you to kill that man?
He's like,
And
he's
he's
like,
like-
he doesn't say that. He's like,
He's
is
like,
it
that's
your
your
purpose now?
Your compulsion."
compulsion. Yeah,
He's
it's your
like, "That's
compulsion.
that's what the creator gave you as a compulsion." He's like, "I think yes." And he goes, "Okay, well then
I'll
the
help
rules
you."
have changed, and I
Yeah.
will help you."
Okay, right.
And then
He
he's
does say
like,
that.
and then he's
The
like, the rules-
compulsion conversation is this. They said that in the first part. He was like, "You're not. You being compelled to do that is not right.
Yeah, he
Yes,
was like,
yeah,
"It's
the first
against the
episode.
rules of
It's
the
against the
game."
rules to be compelled to kill him."
Yeah,
Right.
He was like, "That doesn't happen in this game."
Right. I mean,
No
what
one
the
dies.
point at this moment, what we're supposed to assume is that the kid is such a genius.
yes,
That
He
he's
programmed like basically a game that's so advanced, it has AI almost basically. Like McConaughey's character is like self-aware.
What he made? Did he play the game or did he?
I have no
make the
idea.
game?
It's-
we don't know. We don't know.
I'm assuming
don't really
he
know.
made the game.
yeah. Well, the thing I was,
It
it's
could be like
okay,
Second
they
Life, and
programmed
they're
it
just,
so, like
acting NPCs together because
Well, that's why I think Duke is an NPC.
he
Because
Duke is
Duke is
totally
an
an
NPC,
yeah.
because yeah, like breaking that guy's hands and
It's
shit.
such a
Like he
weird-
does.
yeah.
Like why would you do that?
yeah, that specific. Yes,
If you understood the purpose of like, if you are an NPC in the game and the other ones obviously know, you know what I mean, or are trying to affect it now because they're all worried, wouldn't Duke understand that and try to?
well, it's one of those things. Also, it's because like you see the kid, like you sort of program. You see him sometimes.
Duke would
play.
have to be programmed to know that that's an option too.
Well, I
That
think it's
breaking
But
his
the
hand-
rules know
No.
it now.
Oh, my
wait,
God.
no, that's after he breaks.
Well, no,
their
because the
hands.
rules.
You're
No,
right. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Never
yeah,
mind.
Because the
Never
hand
mind.
thing happens
It's
before
fine.
they change the rules, so
Yes,
everyone
it's
is trying.
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Never mind.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
So,
God, this
oh
fucking
man,
movie.
this is fucking nuts. So they go to the boat, right? They're at the
Yeah,
boat.
because the rules guy tells him he's gonna be at the boat. They go to the boat.
The dude is like
Yeah, he
dead
can't
on a
move.
bench. He can
He's like in
barely
a
move.
wheelchair.
And Hathaway's like giving him like
Constantly
more
pouring
liquor
him
to
around.
keep
Diane
him.
Lane's watching it
And
go
just
down.
like,
Just
and
no.
like the cat
And
is
like
walking
Diane
out.
Lane's character at this point, you're like, I don't know what that is anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is a woman that he's been having sex with staring at his mother? It's very odd.
Is the game run itself or is the boy controlling the
I
dad?
think the boy was controlling dad. If I had a theory, I was gonna wait till the end to talk about it, but
yeah.
I think he's
I think he is.
controlling his father, and the other NPCs are saying, because he says the line, "If I don't play the game, I'll use my time
I'll
to
find
kill
a way
you.
to
I'll
kill
find a way to
you."
kill you."
Yeah.
So like so the game is he programmed a game to try to tell him to keep fishing,
It's sort of
which
weird.
is like
'cause,
what?
it's like he
Oh my
programs it.
God.
But he
The
never
kid
really,
made a game that tells him to keep fishing, and it's a fishing game.
yeah, I'm not sure. It's
like
like
what the
it's one of those things where it's like it's never like
Oh my
100% clear if the
God.
kid's like playing it or if he's programmed the Baker Dill as like or he's like constantly programming the character as an AI. That doesn't matter though.
It's so weird.
But I think the line of him saying, "If I don't play
Play
this,
yeah.
I will
Yeah.
find a way to kill you."
Yeah, he's definitely plays
That's
the
what I'm
fishing
saying.
game,
It's
yeah.
like this is obviously the game saying you need to keep fishing because if you don't, you're
gonna
going to kill him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which we find, we
Yeah.
will get
Yeah,
to.
we'll get to.
But yeah, so
But God.
Have we been talking about this movie for as long as the movie?
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. Let's get on.
please
with
let's
that.
not have a barbarians 2
Yeah,
hours and 20 minutes.
What's next?
Well, they're on they
They get on the boat.
Jason Clarke is on the
Yes,
boat
they're out on
with
the
Anne
boat.
Hathaway with Matthew
They
McConaughey.
just
And then
keep
keep
pumping
giving
him
him
full
rum.
of fucking rum.
It's also like just when he like the way he like picks him up and puts him on the boat and he can like barely talk or move or anything, and then it's kind
well,
of
Matthew
wild.
McConaughey is about to like say some kind of like snide sort of like I'm gonna kill you, but in a sly way so you don't understand it. Answer to a question, and that kid is on the boat.
Yeah, it just shows
The
up
kid
here.
from the cornfield is on the boat, and he's like, "Hey,
Right.
I stowed away,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "Get up,
Get
He's
out
like,
of here.
He's just
Yeah.
like, "Get on, go steer the boat.
Yeah, he's like, "Get on the poop
and
deck.
Don't ever come back down here,"
Right,
kind of a thing.
yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess."
Right.
Because he knows he's gonna kill the guy.
Right. So they're
and
out,
then
and they go out to sea.
a
go to
shark
sea.
shows up.
Or
Well,
no,
he's
it's
trying
like-
no, the
McConaughey's-
tuna.
Well, Right.
The giant tuna shows up.
Well, he sees the frigate,
yeah.
the frigate, and then McConaughey starts like aggressively chumming the water to get the sharks there.
Yeah, and he's like, I thought.
Then he tells Anne Hathaway put on his like vest,
Put the the thing that like attaches him
to the pole. Right.
So it can just suck him out of the boat.
Right. Yeah. So they do that, and then they throw the lure in, and the shark gets. I was losing my mind at this point.
It's a giant tuna.
It's
Justice.
It's Justice, yeah. Justice the tuna.
Right.
But while this is happening, it's intercutting with the kid in the bedroom getting up from programming the game, pulls out like a tackle box
with a knife in
pulls
it. Right.
out and then grabs a big ass knife out of it and walks out of his room.
Yeah, the same knife.
Right.
Oh, it is the same knife that McConaughey has in the game.
Yeah. No, it's exactly the same. It's the sheath and everything. So that's even more confusing because it's like the game is still happening.
Yeah, what? Yeah. That's why I was like, is he controlling him, or
it's not
is
really
the
a game?
Is it like a Sims
it wouldn't
situation?
I think it's not a game. It's more of like a Sims or Second Life or something like that.
It's got to be.
Like they're in charge of their own destiny according to their own rules.
Yeah.
Because we forgot about. There's a scene where he tries to wake up earlier than 5 a.m.
and he can't move,
and he can't. It's like him struggling to try to get out of the bed or move at all.
Right,
and then the alarm goes off and he sits up.
Right, yeah, that was before
that was
the
him
reveal.
Trying to test the rules of the game.
Yeah. Oh, that was after the reveal.
Yeah,
because
he was trying to test the rules,
and he can't break them like that.
Yeah.
Right. So the Justice takes the bait, right, and starts pulling on the wire.
Sucks them into the fucking endless ocean of this world that has no other islands on it but Plymouth Island.
Yeah,
right.
That doesn't.
Although they keep talking about Miami.
Yeah, because everyone says they came from Miami.
It's
because they live in Miami. I guess
they live in Miami.
The kids in Miami. So yeah, Jason Clarke he's dead.
Yeah, he got sucked up.
His character, NPC, whatever the fuck he is dead.
Yeah.
Gone.
Right.
And Matthew McConaughey makes a big deal of being like, yeah, this obviously drunk and like fucked up guy wants this thing, so I guess he yells at it so the kid doesn't say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
in reality, the kid
doesn't it pull out from the boat?
And because he's yelling and it pulls out and it's the kid's bedroom.
Well, the boat turns into it's like this shot.
The game.
It turns into a video game from a live action shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
like it looks like it's like a Nintendo game or some shit. Right. And then the kid,
the kid comes back into the room with the knife.
It's bloody.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess I couldn't tell. I'm sure it would have to be.
The assumption is he did something
that he used it. It's not in the sheath anymore. It's just in his hand.
Right.
Then.
Also, that shot confirms that what we're seeing is not what the kid is seeing when he's playing the game.
No,
he sees like a computer game.
Yeah,
but we're seeing live action.
Yeah, we're seeing like an actual movie with actors. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I like, but yeah,
dude,
it's just hard to.
I mean, what the fuck is an NPC like begging him not to break the rules of the game? It's like, you know what I mean?
The
it's
NPC
like
wouldn't do that, right?
It's like Toy Story, except it's also his creation. Like, what amount of it is real at all? Because he still stabs his father in real life. It's not like the game ever killed his dad or would have ever killed his dad. He had to go and stab him.
He had to program a game to convince.
It's okay. All right. What were you gonna say, Bob?
Oh, I was saying
Brian's watched this 3 times now.
2 times.
Two times. The second time. Well, I was just gonna say
he might have some sort
the implication is that he programmed the game to be able to do all these things. He programmed a fishing game to tell him to keep fishing so that he doesn't stop playing the game and go and kill his dad.
Yeah, it's pretty much the game is all like, hey.
Oh, so then he hacked the game so that he could stop catching the fish.
Then
kill his dad in real life.
Yeah.
So the kid must.
But then what? Did we watch?
Why?
What the fuck were we watching then?
Yeah, I know.
Was it just his fantasy of his dad being an existential crisis as a video game while he's playing it because it's boring as hell to catch fish?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's also because the whole thing was like,
oh my God.
the one memory he has of his dad.
This fucking movie's nuts.
This one memory he has of his dad is like and that picture is when he's 3 and they go to catch the fishing, and it's like the only thing he remembers about his dad is like his they didn't catch any fish, and because his dad died in Iraq.
We haven't learned that yet, have we?
No, because they're just about to say that because like after he stabs the dad,
it shows
the fucking news. That's when they start doing the news footage in the real world.
Yeah, about him going to prison.
Matthew McConaughey died in Iraq.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey died in Iraq. until like 2006.
But he got an honorary Purple Heart.
Yeah, because he has the Purple Heart earlier in the movie.
Right.
And
Which the kid programmed in the video game.
Yeah, and
along with sex with his mother and
so much sex with his hot mom.
And
but
some
that's what
type
I'm
of
saying.
sex
Was
trafficking.
any of that actually in the game?
Yes.
Or
All
was
in the
he
game.
like playing
Yes.
a game where you're just in a boat, like going?
No, he
click,
made
click.
this game.
No, all of that
click.
shit happened in the game.
Okay.
That
All that shit
absolutely
happened in the game.
happened
We were watching the game.
All right.
It's a weird ass game.
He is the Matt. He says he's the creator.
Yeah, they say he's
He
the creator.
he's a
All right,
genius
fine.
and a creator. He made a game where his parents
Okay.
have sex.
All right.
Yes, and he
God
watches
damn
it.
Graphic sex.
Yeah. I mean,
Begrudgingly.
yeah.
Like they're not in love anymore.
No,
He's
no.
just gonna
Yeah.
fuck his
It's like
mom.
complex emotions for the
Yeah,
sexual
no.
encounter
Let me
too.
program this like withered
He also made a game where his
shack woman my father fucks every day.
Whoa.
She pays him.
he made a game where his mom, the NPC of his mom, is experiencing the horrors that she's experiencing in real life.
Real life.
Yeah.
Like,
it probably
dude,
involved
why?
great detail.
He didn't create a fantasy world. He just created
No.
his world in a game.
Yes, and like with weird, shitty fetch quests, like catching a cat.
So- Right. So at this
And,
point, though, I remember this because the news is saying all the stuff we know, and saying he killed the guy. They're taking him to the juvie, right?
Well, no, they
And everything.
say like psychiatry. This is why I don't understand what the message of this movie exactly is. The news voiceover explains that he passed psychological tests enough to be re-released into his mother's care,
Right.
And they feel that it was an act of self-defense, and that the video games have nothing to do with it, kind of thing.
It's like, is the theme about
And you're
video game violence?
I don't know,
Violence
but he
caused by
still
video
murdered
games?
his dad.
He did.
It was a
And it's definitely
domestic violence
premeditated.
thing, but like
And then we see that
I
shot
don't know,
of him.
I felt like that.
This is the best part because there's
Oh
a
my
shot
God.
of him just looking dead, and he's the kid, and it just like kind of slow. It's a slow zoom on his head, and then it cuts back into the game.
Yeah, and I
And
was
we're
like,
like,
why are we seeing
We
this?
know they're fake now. Why do I
Yeah.
care what they have to say or do?
That's why I'm confused as like what's actually going on. Is
Okay.
it Toy
man-
Story? Is it like Tron weird
No,
stuff?
it's some weird
Like-
shit where it's like I thought it was like just some game the kid was like obsessed with or something, but like it's somehow the Matthew McConaughey character is somehow sentient in this.
No, that's
fishing.
what I think. He made a bunch of NPCs.
No, but they're all sentient because the
Well, he
shopkeep.
It's
you
like
know,
Pleasantville,
understands
Matt.
why
it's
they're
like Pleasantville. Like Matthew McConaughey's character is sentient. He broke the rules, and it kind of opened the floodgates on the NPCs flailing to figure out what to do. You know what I mean? It like kind of sent shockwaves through this game he broke. On a laptop, by
Do
the
you
way.
think when he gets back from like the whole court
What, from, like,
process
boy
of
prison?
being in
Boy
the-
prison.
Yeah, boy prison,
Yeah.
and he gets back and he turns on the game. It's just like completely fucking
Yeah.
batshit crazy.
Well, no, but that's the
because the
thing.
last thing he did was be like, murder is the goal.
Right.
So he goes
Well, no,
back.
but you know,
Right,
what
right.
happens though. But you do know what happens when he goes back to the game.
Yeah. The
You
kid. Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh, my
because the
God.
movie isn't over
I
yet.
hate that.
The movie's not over.
The movie's
Right.
not
I
done.
forgot.
So yeah, after that, like Matthew McConaughey. So yeah, there's all this stuff with the
Ugh.
kid in boy prison. He's like back in the game.
Boy prison.
He's like
right.
do, and then it cuts back to Matthew McConaughey
and Anne
Hathaway
Hathaway.
is,
They're
like-
just standing in the street.
Yeah, sitting in the street, and
She
then she
gives
gives
him
him
the
a briefcase, and then like she's like, "Here's your $10 million," and then
Right
she just
there.
disappears.
Yeah,
She
she
literally
literally
Yeah,
disappears.
she literally just disappears.
Right.
And then the
I
phone
wish
starts.
this movie kind of turned into like, like they look like video games at some point.
Yeah,
I was
right.
really hoping it'd be like Tron or some shit where I just wanted to see the two of them look like insane.
Yeah, no, but like look like
It
a video
doesn't,
game, but
though.
like a shitty kind of video game.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And there's like some sim
No,
shit.
I
that
want it
is-
to be like Lawnmower Man or something.
Okay.
They look
Oh,
nuts like that.
Oh god.
That would have been great,
Yeah.
but no.
And then like at the end of the movie, Job shows. up. and it's
And it's
just
like Lawnmower Man 3
Yeah.
Serenity.
yeah.
Oh my
That is-
god. That would have been a pretty good
Fucking
joke.
nuts.
That would have been a great
They
like
made Lawnmower
third-
Man 3 on the sly. They didn't tell
And
anybody.
then, like,
You didn't
and then
realize
just, like
it.
Jeff Fahey is there.
And you're like, oh.
digital
Fucking
Jeff
A.
Fahey face
Yeah.
floating in the
Dude,
air.
that'd be great.
I'm into it.
Yeah, and then she disappears.
She disappears. The phone rings, and it's the kid.
The kid calls him. He's like, "Oh my god, Dad, is that you?" And he's like, "It is me. I love." And now, what the hell's going on here?
No, he said, I
what
love
does
you.
that mean? How
The
is he
kid- okay.
calling him?
Kid, he like
It's
kid.
not his
know.
fucking dad.
I
It's a game. It's not really his goddamn
Yeah, I know.
dad.
It's the
I
kid
know.
talking to himself.
I know it's a kid talking to himself.
So Matt, No, it's the kid.
And he's playing Fortnite.
The kid is talking to his laptop. Right.
He
The
just
kid's
starts doing
talking to
the
his
Fortnite
laptop.
Yeah.
And he's basically the sentient NPC that is his father.
It's not though.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
a computer program.
It's a computer program.
His
But he
constantly
goes-
nude computer dad.
His constantly butt naked computer dad.
Yeah, who just can't.
Who basically says to him, "Well, I always exist in some form, in some way, somehow,
Yeah.
pretty much." So it was the kid.
So he's
basically,
the dog from the story of a dog or whatever.
Right.
The life of a
Right.
dog.
Yes, but
But
Well, no,
digital
but
grittier.
surrogate
It
father.
was
Oh
the
my
program.
God.
The kid
Yeah.
created a program that eventually told him that he created a program of his father that said, "Yeah, I'm basically your father."
yeah, pretty much.
Even though you're like, "Well, wait, did you program that?"
I mean,
thing?
even though it's like
so
a fucking fishing video game. Even though like it's like
damn
I'm your
it.
dad and I love you, but like it's gonna look like some Sega Dreamcast shit or something.
I know he's
It's
seeing like Dreamcast graphics.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's
like
like,
the
it's
photo
like
of his dad
No.
pasted on the polygon.
yeah,
I
head.
wish
it's
like,
like,
I wanted to see it like
flat polygon
it like fade McConaughey into Dreamcast. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like
It would
it's
be
just like
so
it's like
awesome,
no,
man.
the graphics like look like kind of better, like this, like a little better than like Shenmue 2. I'm like Sega Dreamcast.
It'd be awesome if it was like
God.
Virtua Boy or something
Yeah.
awful. You know? Hey, wait, they look that bad.
This game sucks,
It's
son.
like
Yeah.
a shitty video
Yeah.
game.
Oh, no,
And that's
dude,
the
it's
end,
like-
right? It's like because he
Well,
goes,
no,
it shows
No,
the
no,
boy
no,
again.
because
No,
then
no.
he goes, "I'm gonna change the game, Dad," and he's like, "Okay," and he hangs up the phone.
and then like the world starts changing around.
Everything starts whirling
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's different,
right.
and then it cuts to the boat.
Yeah, there's that
and,
boat.
But now the boy is running to the boat. So
No, the
So
boy's
he's
running off of the boat.
The son programmed himself into the
Into
boat.
the
game.
Right.
And then he runs up, and then like him and Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey embrace,
So
and
that,
then the
wait,
music.
that confirms that he wasn't controlling McConaughey because he's got to be controlling himself, right? Or they all are just not controlled. They're
Who the
just
fuck knows?
programs like
That's
the Matrix.
what I'm saying,
It's the
dude.
Matrix. They're just programs running
Yeah.
inside a Matrix
It's
within
sick.
his laptop.
Yeah,
it is sick.
Yes, it's sick. He programmed
didn't-
his parents to have sex.
a bunch
But
of
he
times.
also didn't need the fucking game at all.
No, it's
No.
not.
Like it wasn't an escapist thing because
No,
he just
the game's
created
horrible.
everything that was the same in his
Yeah.
real life, just more violent.
You would
more
think-
violent.
Yes.
And then when he could have
Right.
just programmed himself in a fucking fishing game with his dad.
Yes,
or just play a game that somebody else made.
Yeah.
That he
Or-
wouldn't. He could
like
be
a normal person.
Oh my god! What
Yeah.
a fuck! Just play a JR.
Also, you know what's like also awesome though is like he had to program something in there about like Jemon Hansu's lifetime.
Oh my god! That's right.
He's just like, I'm gonna put this cancer part in here.
Oh yeah, you're right. That
Right.
guy. Like what the fuck? Man?
Yeah.
He had to actually he must have looked up pornography to understand what like adults having orgasms and stuff is like. You know what I mean? Like he had to
Yeah.
program all this shit.
Yeah.
You know what? Like he had.
Is
Yeah.
he
God.
into BDSM?
Right?
Shit?
Is he?
I get probably.
Like does he hear?
He programmed it for his mom. He programmed to watch his mom. He played a game where his mom got fucking beaten with a belt.
He also
For an hour and a
understands.
half.
For
He
an
understands the
hour and a
concept.
half.
And like game time, that's probably like 3 minutes our time.
Yeah, but like, oh
Grand
yeah,
Theft
it's like,
Auto rules.
He
yeah, it's
also-
like Fallout speed where you're
Yeah,
just
like
like,
he
I
also
just stand
understands-
here and hours
Yeah.
pass.
He understands the concept.
Whole circle. like, oh no, oh man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That probably was like a quick time event or something.
Ah, yeah,
It's just like square
Right.
triangle.
he had to do it.
Yeah.
He also understands the
Oh.
concept of sex trafficking and bothered to program that
Yes.
into the narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
dark shit for a
No,
kid that age.
it's an incredibly dark world that he's created. It's
Right.
all
Yeah.
fucked up.
Like you could have left him saying that
Yes,
shit out
yes.
and still be worthy of being killed.
Is this like shit we're supposed to assume the dad's been screaming in
He
the
must-
background in
yeah,
my life?
at their
I
house.
could be down the street fucking them $10 little girl assholes on bacon. You know what I mean?
Right? He must have been hearing
no,
this
it
shit.
probably is like, I'm going down to Little Girl Ass Street,
Oh, yeah, and
and
I'm
I'll
gonna-
be back tomorrow.
I'm taking all the
And you and your
$10 bills in the ass.
computer loving son can stay
Yeah,
and cry about it.
yeah, no,
I love football because I'm a man. Door slam.
Yeah.
Like, good lord.
no, I know it's bad. This is honestly like this.
Also, the kid would have had to look up like I don't know, fish. I don't
A
know.
lot of fish stuff, giant tuna.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean, we
yes.
only see him catch tuna
I guess
and
he does.
swordfish.
Yeah,
God,
and a
it's funny.
shark.
but he does have like a fish tank and a lot of other like fish shit in his room though.
He does. He
That's
likes
true.
fish.
Yeah, no,
He had
it's
fish posters and stuff.
yeah. The fact that like that's the premise of the
So
This
it's a video
fucking
game
movie's
movie.
insane.
It's the best video game
It's
movie.
the best. I
it's
just
like-
watched Detective Pikachu last night. This is the best
Video
video
game
movie.
movie.
Wow.
Done.
It's the
It's-
best. Mike
it's-
Ridgway, suck my ass. This is the best video game
I
movie.
don't want Mike to listen to this. Former guest of the show,
Yeah.
Mike Ridgway. I want him to. We gotta just tell him to watch it.
Yeah, he should watch it.
No,
And
everyone
we
should
gotta
watch
say,
it.
look, just stick with it. You cannot quit.
Just
You
watch
have
the
to
movie.
keep going.
It's amazing.
God
this movie's
damn
great.
it.
It's just like the part of the thing is so amazing is like that they made it, and it was like that they and everyone had to be like.
I would have
"That sounds-"
expected an indie movie to do this. I would
Yeah.
not expect this
Oh,
level
yeah, no,
budget.
These people in it. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
An incredible cast, beautiful movie.
No, it's like a
What the hell? This is amazing.
It's fucked. It's so great.
This reminds. I love it because it
No,
reminds
I
me of
remember there was a,
Aronofsky
like-
making like Noah.
yeah.
It's
oh
like,
man,
why
great.
didn't anyone give him money to do that? Kind of a fuck you to the crowd like that. It's
I love that movie.
beautiful.
Too.
It's so and that movie's awesome because everyone's committed as fuck.
Yeah, and it doesn't
Crazy
make
as it is.
It's completely magic. Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, no, there's like, hey, cool. You know what? We need rock monsters.
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
it, yeah.
That's what this movie is. Like I'm sure audiences had there were people that walked out.
oh,
this movie-
As soon as the map scene happened, I'm sure some people walked
Dude,
out.
that's why I wish I saw it in the theater. I would have lost my
Opening
mind
night, I would have
when the camera panned over his shoulder to show that giant map. I would have fucking lost my mind, man.
yeah, it's
No,
so
that's
good.
actually
Yeah.
that's when I started losing my mind in the
Yeah,
theater. I was
right.
like, I spent the last part. Actually, you know what? God, all right. So when I walked out of the theater at the end of it, I was just like, I couldn't like stop it. I was like laughing hysterically at the end of this movie, like a crazy, like the last like 2 minutes of this movie. I was just like, I could not stop, just like, all right, when the phone call happens and he's like in there, and
Yeah,
he's,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the touching end of the movie, I'm
Reality
just like
starts
the reality
whirling.
starts coming back and like all that shit. I'm just like dying with laughter. Everyone else in the theater is silent except for me, loudly cackling at the end of the movie. Like when the kid gets off the boat, he's running, and I'm just like, like loudly in the like I had to like walk out of the theater. I was crying with laughter, and there's like
Oh, you
people.
didn't see the stinger?
Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't see the part where like Wreck-It Ralph shows up and is just like, I need to tell you about the Avengers Initiative or whatever.
the Dreamcast.
Yeah, the
Initiative,
Dreamcast Initiative. Or like, I guess actually, like, man, you know what? Actually, all right. And you know what? I wish like if they could get Matthew McConaughey's character to be like one of the guest characters in the Smash Brothers.
Oh man,
It would just be so.
The first thing I thought when it was over, I was like, why doesn't a video game of this movie exist?
oh my god!
I would buy a system just to play it.
You know the best
Yeah.
part about
What
that?
would that even
It would
be?
just be fishing. It would,
It would
be
be
a
a fishing
boring
video
ass
called
game.
Serenity Fishing or something.
It'd be boring as fuck.
And
You'd
they
be
do
like,
all the voices.
Oh, I'm fishing is the dickhead father.
Yeah.
That's like it's it.
There'd be little like things in there, you know what I mean? Like where an NPC might say something that comes from the movie. Like, oh, well, down the street is the sex trafficking house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
ever get to it.
No,
they
I mean,
don't
it's
get
like,
to
hey,
it.
you caught $600 of like worth of fish. It's like, well,
It'd be a great
I
game.
guess, yeah, no.
You know?
Somebody do it. There's got to.
All you
The
gotta do is
internet
wa-
has got to provide.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
fuck everybody in the town. And
Whoever
sell fish.
programs games, please
Make
make
it- yes.
Even if it's like a shitty Flash game, just make Serenity the video
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
Serenity the movie, the video game.
yeah.
It'd be great if there were Serenity, like it was like a Mario Kart ripoff, and then there was like a party, like Mario Party. You know what I mean? Like they made all
Serenity Party.
No.
Serenity fishing party,
Man,
Serenity boat racing, and it's like Mario. You could be Jason Clark's character.
It's like, oh man, I just unlocked Jaimon Hansu's dead one.
oh god, the ghost of Duke's Way.
Imagine all them little boats that represent their personalities. God damn it. That's so fucking good.
No, that doesn't. Yeah, no, that
What a missed opportunity.
No, that
Yeah, I
would.
know. Things of that, if that existed, it would justify the budget. It would just
Yeah.
be like, okay, it's
I know.
good.
Instead of pumping all that money in a movie, just make that game.
No, just the fucking
With the
Serenity
voice
boat race.
cast.
Yeah, you just you could have made 2 games.
Yeah, no.
Serenity Boat Racer.
God damn it!
I mean, that would just be like.
I would buy.
you know what? Honestly, yes.
I would buy a copy.
Oh,
of
I
it.
it's
mean,
so
it was-
done.
yeah,
It's
no.
so sold. It's fucking ridiculous. God damn it.
It's like, oh man, I'm gonna play as Justice.
The fish in a boat.
Of course.
Like he's in a boat. You're not just swimming with
of
fish.
course
No,
not.
you have to be.
Don't be a fucking idiot. I mean,
dude, they released like a fucking Smash Brothers of just this movie.
Yeah, no, man. Oh God,
Holy fuck! God, they all have their special fighting moves.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
especially
sick.
Jason Clarke.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna play as Wes.
Right.
Just do nothing. I mean,
Yeah, no. I mean, it's like you just sit there, you just drink. I guess you hit him with like your rum arm.
Every one of these games could have like the rules guy come up and tell you how to play.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
You're breaking the rules.
Yeah, no, like he's man. I actually, they should put Baker Dill in Smash Brothers.
God damn it!
You could do like the knife.
I want
move.
Boat Racer personally.
Yeah,
I
the
just think
boat
it's
ra-
funny. Because it's always so extra cute.
No.
And it's like all this dark shit's happening.
God. I do like the
You like
idea
double
of
dash and you get like McConaughey and then Diane Lane.
on a thing.
Yeah.
You get
Just
if you
sorry,
both
Cat.
super at the same time, they just fuck on the fucking
Yeah,
car.
and then, like I guess that makes the
And
boat
Jason
go
Clarke
faster.
and Anne Hathaway one is not as fun to play
No.
with, the double dash.
No, it's not.
I like the idea of a Wreck-It Ralph style sequel to this, where he's just like, son, I'm gonna go into another game.
Well, Brian said it should be like a Job's War type of situation. Like,
Oh, man.
like McConaughey's character learns how to like manipulate the gaming and stuff, and he becomes like a living god.
I'm coming out of the game to be your father.
I need you
Oh,
to.
yeah.
He forces
Oh,
the
it's like
kid
Cool
to
World.
create a machine that can
Yeah.
like turn him corporeal or some
No,
shit.
it's like-
It's like fucking weird
Oh,
science.
no, wait. He's like,
And
son,
then
I've taken over this smart refrigerator. I am
Plug me into the internet. I will show them. I'll
will-
make them pay.
I will nourish you with ice and water.
Oh, I wanted him to like dominate the world or something. It's like goes with this small story to global domination.
Oh, shit. Or,
Like
you know,
McConaughey he gets into the internet, like Ultron or
Yeah.
some shit, and he like
Oh,
tries
yeah.
to fire off
you just
nuclear
making
weapons.
yeah, no, that would.
I hate my wife. All right, this is an incredible movie. It's
Yeah, no,
incredible.
it's
I can't believe it
wonderful.
exists. I'm so happy it exists.
Yeah, it's an absurd movie.
I feel like I'll be telling people about this.
There's so many people that need to see this movie that would love it.
Yes, I'm excited for people to watch this movie.
It's really fun.
As Brian was, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's why I brought
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Like
No.
it's that.
It's so. It was just, I was watching. I was like, what?
It's weird that a Hollywood movie can have a left turn that actually makes me this excited,
Yeah, that's
and
that.
it can actually punch me in the face that hard.
I was.
You
like,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
What did I theorized something right before it happened, and it was nowhere near where it ended up, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, what's happening?
No,
right
you
now?
said something that was like a sane twist. It
Yeah.
was like they're some psychic thing, or
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
connected, or
Nope.
he's on the spectrum, and he's creating it all in his head, like sane elsewhere or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
No,
but no,
it's
it's a
the
video
kid was
game.
like genius, but he wasn't. He was normal,
Yeah.
right? They weren't.
Dude, I want to
insinuating-
interview the guy who wrote it. I want to interview him and be like, what the hell?
What
Was real and
what's
what
the
wasn't?
theme? I don't
Yeah, what
understand.
was the point of the story? Why am I?
You had to write this, didn't you? You
Yeah.
had to. It just had to come out and pour it out of you.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna say I don't know if you guys agree, but you should. Anyone listening, you should watch this movie.
100%.
Pay for it, even. I think it's actually worth money. You're to pay and watch.
I wish I saw it in the theater. I would have
Yes,
gave it
I would
$15.
totally
Yeah.
pay to see this in a
No,
theater.
that's. I mean, yeah. It was definitely a movie. It was a unique movie going experience.
It's not the same old shit.
No, I mean,
Mm.
It is
like,
not.
yeah, because you're there and you're just like,
What?
like
What?
I just
What?
Remember, I just remember intensely being like, this. There's no, because right before the twist is actually explicitly said, I was like, there's no possible way that this is the movie, and then
It
they
is.
say it, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, they almost needed to like have like a look into the camera, like, oh, this is the movie.
Yeah, and it was like, wow.
Yep.
That just happened.
We're going there.
It's like, yep.
Strap in.
It's like, yep. This movie takes entirely in place within a fishing video game.
And you look at the cover.
Yeah.
It's like just looks like a fucking drama.
No, it definitely
It
just
says
looks
two on the
like.
cover, and there's like a rip.
Yep. There's a
between
rip.
them.
There's
It's
a
like-
boat. It's called Serenity.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it's a fucking
Dude, the
video
description was
game
just
movie.
like Matthew McConaughey works on a fishing boat, taking people around catching fish, and then his
Yeah.
ex-wife shows up.
The description for this episode, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be like, no description. Yeah. You need to watch this movie. I don't want to spoil anything.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also remember like seeing trailers for it before it came out and being like, okay, I like Matthew McConaughey. He's on a boat. This could be a thing, I guess.
I assumed it was going to be the perfect storm at the beginning.
Yeah, I thought it was just
like
that
what we're doing? Perfect storm type thing?
Every time I'm just like, okay, I guess it's like Matthew McConaughey. He's maybe going to kill a guy. There's a boat. Looks like an interestingly shot, like sort of north.
Also, Diane Lane is in the perfect storm.
Yeah.
It's like if you watch The Perfect Storm and halfway through they're like, Mark Wahlberg, you're in a video.
Well, apparently
game.
it was originally going to be Uma Thurman, but then she was like, nah, I'm not.
Oh, for Serenity?
For the Diane Lane part.
Oh, wow.
And she was like...
And it's amazing how useless that character turns out to be.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't matter. That's
she
probably
has
why
sex
she
and
was
stares
like,
at people.
And
it's
gives
like,
them money.
Fuck you. That's why Uma Thurman
That's why, but it's amazing that
Diane
the
Lane
son
probably didn't read it.
programmed
She was
that.
like, yeah, I'll do it. It's
It's
a
whatever.
2-day shoot.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it.
Okay.
I get
I'll
to
have McConaughey ass.
simulate
Yeah,
sex with
yeah.
McConaughey. It's fine.
Kiss him. He'll suck on my chin like a weirdo.
Yeah. It's not as
Which
uncomfortable.
his son programmed in there.
Yeah, his son. Maybe that's why the sex was so awkward.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
it was programmed by a child.
Yeah.
How would this child see us having sex? Well, suck my chin, I guess. And
Yeah, do some of that old...
treat my chin as though it were a nipple.
All right.
Brian, you have anything you want to plug?
As always, you can check me out on LaughFinder, which is on the fucking internet podcast. You can check out Driven to Succeed on Amazon Prime. You can check out Me and What the Skull Base somewhere on the internet, and also Bored in the USA. I think will also be on Amazon later this month, maybe next month.
And you act in that one.
I do.
Yeah.
I act in that, and
That's a Mike Finazzo
yeah,
joint.
it's a Mike Finazzo
Former
joint.
guest of the show, Mike Finazzo.
And also I do stand up comedy. I'm sure I got gigs, whatever.
So yeah, just look up Bryan Preston. And,
It's fucking good. You got Google. You can fucking Google it.
Just Twitter at him. Send him a dick pic over Instagram.
Right.
Please don't.
Don't do that. Unless it's a picture of a Richard. All right.
Yeah. Unless you're
Brian, truly, I want to say
Yes.
thank you
Ah.
for waiting for us to watch this again with you, because this was great.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking
This
movie,
movie is
right?
fucking amazing. So thank you very much.
Hey, no problem.
All right, bye.
You've just listened to Bonus Disc, available only on Thundergrunt. Questions, complaints, and movie suggestions can be posted to facebook.com/bonusdisc. Opinions and criticisms of the hosts of Bonus Disc are 100% valid, even though they took the time to watch the movies you were too ignorant to appreciate.